What is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today, we've got Speedrunner0218 with us,
You almost forgot me again.
and special guest, Scott's Thoughts.
Hey, it's good to be here.
And today, we have a Pokemon that is very interesting. It is from the same game series that we played last time, but very different, which is pretty cool because a lot of the times, like, Gen 2, you got two flying types. Today, you got two different other types. So I like that when that happens.
Yeah, it's unique
We
typing.
got Yveltal. Unfortunately, I had Pokemon X, so I didn't play with it.
I had Pokemon X to start, but I played Y later. What did you have, Scott?
I initially was given Pokemon X by my ex. And then she had Pokemon Y, and then I kept looking over at her using Yveltal, and I was like, that thing's so cool. So I bought myself Pokemon Y just to use it. Again, that's the trend for me. Every time I play with a Pokemon that then ends up being the one that's not my favorite. So I'm now on Team Yveltal.
I'm a bit mixed now. Like, I think Yveltal looks the coolest, but it is weak to Xerneas' type. So I just don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Although Oblivion Wing has one of the coolest animations of all time.
Yeah, definitely. I'm realizing my moveset is a little bit messed up. You put Dark Pulse at level 40, right?
Yes. I took out Phantom Force, put in Shadow Ball, and I took out Crunch and replaced it with Dark Pulse.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I tried to tell you about it this morning so you can get a heads up.
Yeah, I just forgot on my overlay. So sorry, what did you take out Crunch for?
I replaced it with Dark Pulse.
So, okay. I'll just look at the list you sent me again.
I'm glad you updated it on the spreadsheet and didn't do it rogue, because I updated my, screenshot.
Yeah, I had a bit of difficulty backporting Phantom Force, and it seems like Scott did too. It looks like he streamed for 5 hours trying to work on that.
I tried, yeah. Sorry, is Crunch at level 60 as well, or Dark Pulse at 40 and 60?
It shouldn't be.
Crunch is 60 according to my picture.
But then we have Oblivion Wing and Air Slash. That's 4 moves. There's only space for 3 on the ROM.
Crunch is not a backport move.
Right.
Okay. Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Crunch is in Gen 2. What am I thinking?
Alligator gets it.
Raikou, Houndoom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you were really confusing me.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, yeah. Do you want to go through the move pool and talk about why you made the choices, or should we just start playing?
I guess I could explain what the backported moves are and how they function.
Sure.
All right, so our first move is Air Slash. It is 75 power, 95 accurate. All it is, it's a 20 or 30% chance to flinch. It's one of those two. I think it's 20. And then Oblivion Wing it's basically a flying type Giga Drain, 80 power, and it's its signature move. I had the backported signature move. That's just the rule. Why would you backport Yveltal without that thing? And then our third move
is sweet.
Our third move is Dark Pulse, 80 base power, and it also has a chance to flinch, I believe. So yeah, we get 2 flinching moves.
We actually get more because we also get Bite.
Oh yeah. For some reason, how come Bite flinches but Crunch doesn't?
I don't know. Yeah. Also, we get
Crunch do anything special?
You can have a full move set. Yeah, Crunch Lore is a special defense, I think.
Yeah. So does Shadow Ball.
Right.
Yep.
I'll never understand that one.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't think did they even fix it? I think they fixed it in Gen 3. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let me know when you two are ready. We can get started.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready, Steve?
Yeah, let me just up the game. All right, here we go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That is a pretty cool looking sprite. I wasn't the one who made it, but on my stream starting soon, I did give credit to the people who made it.
Nice.
I think I want to treat this like it's the long lost cousin to Ho and Lugia.
Yeah.
Got the flying type and everything.
Does kind of feel like the flying type.
So yeah, I don't think the first couple of gyms are going to be an issue, but Whitney's rollout could get scary.
Yeah.
Wow, 3
I don't know.
encounters.
I'm mostly worried about Jasmine. Even if fighting is super effective, hitting
I
3
apologize.
dynamic punches, not
I
happening.
apologize. Can we restart?
Oh yeah, sure.
I am having tech problems. Plus, I have encounters turned off, and
Cheating.
I'm definitely cheating here. So
even then,
it's,
this is a first playthrough.
Yeah.
By your rules, you have to have encounters for playthrough 1.
I know. I'm just a little frazzled, honestly. So
I'm just messing around.
oops. Okay, I apologize about that. Sorry. It's not one of my streams if we don't have one restart. Okay.
That's fine. We've
I'm
had
ready
resets with like half of the other people.
Okay.
All right, you ready,
Good to
Steve?
go whenever. Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. One of the funniest resets we've had, Steve, I, and John were doing Lunala in Pokemon Red and Blue. It started with teleport on its learn set, and I teleported after getting Oak's parcel back to Pallet Town, and then I told them what I did, and they both started over their run just to copy my time save.
Oh, I love that.
You know what was funny? When they reset, they ended up getting worse encounter luck, and I still beat them. Yeah, it's what they get for stealing my strat.
Yeah.
I mean, the important thing is, the attempt was there.
Yeah.
This Backport is so good.
Yeah, I wish I can take credit, but I can't. I'm not
Really good.
lousy.
Do you guys fight the Pokemon you run into in the wild?
I do.
With slow level ups, I tend to do it just because maybe like one level early on would make a huge difference with damage rounding. Because I think the early on, the more it helps.
Yeah.
It helps
Also,
better
like-
if they're one shots though, but these are 2 shots, so it's not helping as much, but couldn't hurt.
Yeah. We also get the stat experience from them, and fighting Pokemon at low levels with stat experience is pretty efficient.
Never really thought of it that way.
I like doing the fighting wild Pokemon better in Gen 1 just because I find that sometimes the difference between being like level, 8 or 9 for Brock can literally be a world of difference.
Yeah.
In this one, I don't really find it as big of a deal whether you're like 9 or 10 for Falconer. Falconer's kind of weak.
No,
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
I nearly talked to the map card guy.
Don't talk to him. He's like the biggest time waste.
Hey, at least you can say no to him, just like Professor Elm. Right,
Oh,
Steve?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wish. I wish.
What? No, I tell Professor Elm like no about 6 or 7 times every run.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's so many videos that I like have to refilm because they just sit there for a little bit too long. Then I'm like, well, that looks kind of bad. I should probably do it again.
It's okay. Steve always says no to Lance.
Yeah.
Oh,
It wouldn't be a
yeah. And then you
video
have to
if you
talk
tell-
to him again. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least he shortens his chat.
Hey,
Does he?
Ike,
Oh, yeah, he does. He does. He lets you just say, yes right away.
you and your hatred for slow groups. I don't hate stuff in the slow group. I generally hate stuff in the slow group that doesn't start with good moves.
This might be one of those Pokemon. Like, Gust is
Honestly,
not very
yeah.
good, but luckily it's same type attack bonus. And after Faulkner's Gym, we do get the 12.5% type-based boost.
Yeah. Plus the attack boost.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. And yeah, and the attack boost as well.
So I was doing a run. My overlay shows the base XP and the XP yield. And I found that the Weedle trainer, like right in front of Viridian, is literally worse than the Bellsprouts that are in the wild next to him. Like,
Yeah, that
like
guy's awful.
twice as bad.
Yeah, he's so
Yeah.
bad.
All I know that guy for is sometimes he calls you and gives you berries.
I made a
Okay.
mistake.
What was the mistake?
I went into Sprout Tower. I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
got Gust. And then I'm like, oh, no, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Yeah,
main...
Sword Tower would be
Oh,
fast
sorry.
training. It's all good.
Yeah. The main strat that seems to be really good for the Bird Keeper with the Spearow is just have a berry.
Yeah, Barry's so good. As long as your stats are okay, because sometimes he does too much damage to you, and then everything goes wrong.
You only like slow groups when they're level 5 Mewtwo. Now you're getting my language.
I find Falkner actually rarely uses Mud Slap. Meanwhile, when I was a kid, because I used Typhlosion pretty much exclusively,
He uses
I
it all
thought
the
that
time.
he almost always used Mud Slap.
Yeah.
Hey Scott, how often do you forget to deposit the Togepi egg?
Never.
So really, that's just a me problem. Okay.
Yeah, I never forget to deposit it in Gen 2, but in Gen 4 all the time.
I mean, you're a bit less experienced in Platinum, so I expect some mistakes, but it seems like in Crystal,
Yeah.
like 20% of the time, I just see the Togepi hatch in my party. I'm like, uh-oh.
I mean, it wouldn't be as big
Uh-oh.
of a deal if you didn't need all 6 party members.
Yeah.
No. No. I had to black out.
Who'd you
Oh,
die
did
on?
somebody?
Hiker Anthony got me.
Jeez, you're all the way through the cave already.
Wait, do you not have
Yeah.
bite yet?
No, I was level 9.
Oh, I think Scott's ahead of us.
Oh.
I think he just ran away from all the Pokemon. That's probably how he's ahead of us.
No, I fought them, but I just like went to Faulkner right away and didn't save or anything.
So did I, and like I haven't even entered the cave yet, so that's surprising to me.
Yeah, I just
Interesting.
now entered the cave and I already have bite. My encounter luck has been very bad though.
So when you say
Oh,
hiker, you said hiker Anthony,
thinking.
do you mean the one with the Machop?
Yeah, the guy outside of the cave with the Machop and the Geodude.
Dang. So he got
Speaking
an
of
early lead on us.
Yeah. Speaking of encounter luck, I learned something literally yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago. Speed and I were looking into this 3-person randomizer thing,
Okay.
and we're gonna consider doing with Ike. And one of the settings that you can change was minimum steps to encounter, and it defaulted at 3. And then I had to ask myself, is there a minimum of 3 steps to get an encounter in like
There is.
like Mount Moon? Like,
not in Gen 1.
okay.
This is a Gen 2 thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that only applies to steps you've taken after a battle, not steps taken in grass. I
'Cause
believe.
I was gonna say, I swear there have been plenty of times where I moved literally 2
one
spaces.
step. Yeah, that is just like they got you. Yeah.
I remember one time I was messing around with GameHook and I froze the encounter rate at 255 and I got stuff every step.
Yep.
It's awful. I should have done that to your guys' ROMs and not tell you. That would have been funny.
Yeah. Just sabotage the guests' run, the ROM. Just give them like
I wouldn't
slightly
do that.
higher encounter rate.
At least you didn't give this thing Razorwind to start like in X. Really? X and Y it starts with Razorwind. Didn't know that. We used the Sword and Shield moveset.
Okay.
Can you imagine Razorwind? I it's been so long since I've had to even consider using that move. Like, I just forget how bad it is.
That's not a move.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not a move.
Splash is a move.
The only time you use Razorwind is if Metronome selects it and you have no other move.
Okay, we have been in a situation where I believe in a randomizer where like the Mount Moon water gun TM was like Razorwind, and I believe this was with Raichu, and it was like, okay, well, it's my only physical move now,
Yeah.
I don't
or
remember.
something like that.
I don't remember if that was Razorwind or Payday, because it was one of those awful TMs.
Oh no, I think what the difference was, I used Payday, you used the higher power move. Oh, you know what? It was Takedown.
It might have been Takedown, honestly, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I can't think of any time I've used Razorwind. It's just unplayable.
Yeah, it's terrible. What a bad move. I want to do a Gen 1 run with only bad moves, like Constrict, Razorwind.
Oh,
Just
I think
only
RBY has done
trash.
that.
Well, let me guess
Yeah,
the moveset.
yeah.
Let me guess the moveset. It's going to be Razorwind, Constrict, Whirlwind, and Hypnosis.
Hypnosis is good. Let's be real.
You keep admitting to yourself it's bad, but you keep using it.
It's bad in gens other than 1. In 1, it's acceptable just because you like the Pokemon can be put back to sleep before attacking, but in Gen 2 and stuff, it just becomes trash because they can wake up and attack you.
Yeah.
Just be happy that they're attacking moves. When I did the metronome only run, I was actually quite happy when I got Razor Wind. or not Razor Wind, sorry, Rage.
Rage.
Yes,
Love
Rage.
that.
Rage was MVP of that run. Very sad.
All right. Where's the Oddish? Hey, a Psyduck. I
Like,
killed
can
it.
you imagine doing a run where you can't consistently get damaging moves, and then you're like, okay, well, a 20 power move like 3 turns in a row is, I guess, something.
Yeah.
Oddish, get in the ball, Oddish. I can't damage you with anything. You're gonna die. Thank you.
Steve, where
Yeah.
are you?
I just picked up Headbutt.
Okay, so I'm in Goldenrod. I got ahead again.
Yep.
What do we...
Oh no, I just almost pulled a speed. I almost headbutted a tree after he told me I don't do that.
Lake
I
of
just
Rage.
don't.
I do this all the time at the Lake of Rage.
This is one of the reasons I tend to not like teaching Headbutt. I like to hold the turbo button a lot.
Yeah.
That just happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
It's
I hold the turbo button too.
It's sad because I never ever did that, and then Speed brought it up, and now it happens sometimes.
Hmm.
Like he got in my head.
He's influencing your play.
Hey,
in a bad
Steve
way.
does it to me too.
Yeah, when you name bad habits, and then you're like, huh, I've never done that before, and then you subconsciously think about it the next run.
Yep.
Ooh, medium haircut. I got a 3.
I got a 1. I only ever remember getting the 10 like once or twice.
I mentioned this before to Speed, but I found myself getting like 5s and 10s a lot more common doing vanilla runs, and I don't know why.
Interesting.
Bad luck, I guess.
I mean, I told him I think it has something to do with you know how like you can manipulate how some things in the overworld work in at least Gen
Yeah.
1. I just think it has something to do with timing reasons.
It
Like
might,
when
yeah.
you're playing with extra fast talking speed, the timing is thrown off. Maybe
Maybe, yeah. I don't actually
the
know.
only thing I can come up with. Like I really don't find it uncommon to get a 3 in a normal run.
I almost left Goldenrod without the Abra again.
Oh, that always feels bad. You have to walk back.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if that bug catcher wasn't there.
I was about to ask you, do you usually take the shortcut back by cutting the tree and taking the writ and just battling the trainer, or do you go back the whole way? I don't know why, but I just never go back the whole way. I do the tree.
The main problem with the tree strat is that there's that bug catcher in the way you have to fight.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't really deem them much of a threat. It's got a Yanma, I think. No, sorry. They guard Yanma.
Venonat.
No, it's like a Venonat or something.
Yeah, it's Venonat. They're pretty bad.
Is it Drowsy in Venonat?
I don't think there's a Drowsy.
Ah,
I think you're
Been a while.
thinking of... I think you're thinking of the guy south of Ekritik.
Yeah, that guy, the spinner. That guy gets me
dude.
sometimes. Oh my gosh.
That's another instance of where I mentioned to Speed that
Yeah.
like it just never happened to me, and then it just happened all of a sudden.
Well, I still beat Whitney first try. I decided to use one double team, and she still hit every stomp.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't use a double team at all. I just headbutted her, and I'm like, I'll get a flinch.
So we're all just beating Whitney now.
Yep.
Interesting.
I
I
avoided
used a
those spinners
different
again.
strategy.
Hey, Steve, I'm
used
gonna...
rollout.
Oh, sorry. You disabled rollout?
No, I used rollout.
Oh. Ike was actually suggesting use disable on the Miltank's rollout.
Ha! Oh, that's funny.
Ah, yes. 55%
No,
chance.
55. Yeah, no. That's too inconsistent. Well, I got caught by spinners going north.
Well, I don't think Morty's gonna be that hard.
Speaking of drowsy guy.
I mean, at least he's a one-shot with bite.
Yeah.
Oh. Hidden
What level are
power.
both of you?
21.
I just hit 20.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if MBF is watching, but we made some fixes to my overlay, and unfortunately it rebroke some new things. My XP to next level up is broken.
Funny.
It's okay. I don't think it'll be very necessary.
Why is it that disable was meant to be so bad? I don't know.
I don't know. I think the best disable user in the entire game is the innocent bystander. I don't know how, but he always seems to manage to disable the most annoying thing.
Right. Ike, are you lying, or did they actually make disable 100% accurate?
What would he have to gain?
You're not lying. It actually is 100%. Wow. Well, the ghastly haunter killed itself with curse.
Wow. I got everyone's Twitches open, and we're all battling the rival.
Kind of funny. Scott pulled the lead, but now we're all in the same spot.
Something happened.
Oh. I got a reset just because I hit myself.
Yeah, I did too. My hidden power is not hidden power dark, and I do not know why. My
What?
overlay...
Really?
Yeah, I don't have hidden power
Oh,
dark.
mine's
It's
not...
definitely
Wait,
not dark.
what? Really? I just noticed I didn't do super effective damage.
Yeah, I'm not doing super effective damage either.
Did I?
Oh, so we're all...
Did I mess something
I didn't
up?
even teach Hidden Power Dark because I thought it had less PP and no flinch.
I might have made an error with this.
Well, get rid of that then.
That is weird.
Unfortunately, I don't have Game Hook open. Well, I can't confirm anything anymore. So
I'll look at it after the run.
Wonder if our stats are still perfect. I'm gonna pause.
When I was messing with the whole Pokebite Super Shucky thing, I accidentally moved my mapper file to the new folder, and so now all my Game Hook pins are gone.
I just looked in my Game Hook. My DVs are perfect.
Weird. I wonder why it's not dark. Did the hidden power calculation change in some way?
Yeah, that is so weird.
It's very weird.
Well, I guess I know I'm sticking to bite now.
Oh, Scott, what do you usually do when you go west of Eckerteak? Like, what routing you typically go?
What do you mean?
Like, so recently I've been starting to go like south, and the only trainer that I could possibly accidentally encounter is the Doduo trainer.
Yeah, that's the way I usually go.
That was
I used to use a repel and then just go through the top grass, but then I found that that's still risky. Aha, Krabby survived Gust.
I'm probably in dead last right now from that reset.
I had one too.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, so
that's
long
why
hidden
I'm
power.
What did you guys get resets on?
The rival.
I also had a reset on the rival.
What was so difficult about it?
I hit myself.
Hidden power did not do super effective damage.
Oh,
Oh,
I was about to
I
say,
see.
I hit myself in confusion and I couldn't kill the Bayleaf, and I died.
Okay, so it's not a repeatable problem
No.
Hopefully
because
not.
you're gonna fix it next run.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can
Well,
tell
hopefully.
the Yveltal not to hit itself. That might fix it. And if only I
Oh
had
yeah,
caught that. If only I had caught that Psyduck.
I just realized I taught over headbutt for agility, and I was going by my original we're not using double team strat, but now that we are gonna be using double team, I realized I don't need agility now.
I'm gonna keep
I was gonna
agility
use
for a red though.
I was gonna use curse agility as my strat, but now that I double team, I don't really need to do that.
I don't know. I guess I'll just see what happens.
Where is everyone now?
Lighthouse.
Heading over the ocean.
Wow,
Oh my
Steve's ahead
gosh,
of me.
Steve is so ahead, yeah.
How has Steve been doing better in the first runs compared to both of us lately?
No
Oh,
resets, and I also
yeah.
got no spinners.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Spinners.
I
Yeah.
shouldn't say no spinners because I did battle Magnemite guy, but like the hiker in the like the first cave, like hiker Anthony, like I didn't battle like
Mhm.
any of them.
Why double team?
Yeah.
This thing gets double team by level up in the newer games, so Steve and I don't allow the TM for it because that would just be way too cheesy and boring. But if we get it by level up, then we can do what we want. But if we unteach it, we can't reteach it with a TM because that'd be kind of an exploit. I've only used it once though, so far.
I've not used it at all. Although I will absolutely use it on Jasmine when I get there.
Frank.
Still debating if I want to do the dynamic punch strat or not. Actually, you know what? I will do the dynamic punch. I'll do dynamic punch and then I'll teach over return afterwards. I think that seems a good middle ground.
Seems like a good idea, yeah. I might teach it over, like, maybe for like Jasmine, I'll teach it over Gust, and then I'll teach Return over Dynamic Punch. So that way I can still keep Bite.
Nice thing having a Pokemon with so many stats is like I can just delay when I teach return. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't really need it early. It's just so good.
Plus, I mean, this thing's, even though it's got two very mediocre moves, with stab, it makes them actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I got one
Honestly,
physical move and one special move. That's all I need.
I could just delay getting Return till later too, honestly. Gust and Bite will hold for now. Team Rocket's pretty bad.
Yeah. I think I'm
Hey.
in last place.
At level 28, Chuck's Poliwrath is a 2-shot.
Don't you guys hate it when Gyarados like takes a lot of attacks?
Oh, I hate
And
it
you
when
know
it
that-
Dragon Rages me a bunch and I lose.
Yeah. That's the only reason why it's a threat in every single run, whether you're using legendaries or not, because it's just
Yeah.
like Dragon Rage is the killer. I remember
Definitely.
when I used to watch a lot of Gym Leader Matt's like Backport videos before we edited them. He would have Sanqui, and whenever he had Charmander as a starter, I remember Rival 2 was absolutely deadly because whatever
Yes.
Sanqui based it on was like a gen where like Charmander started with Dragon Rage, and it was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey Steve, did you tell Lance no like usual?
I didn't this time, which is surprising.
Okay, who are you and what have you done to Steve?
I know. Holy
You-
crap, I just used the berry for the first time.
John Scott is live. He's over on his Twitch.
yeah, I'm on Twitch.
So I finally used the berry for the first time against 3 Magnemite guy.
Nice.
Is that Churro?
Yeah, it's Churro. He's being loud, as is normally the case.
I find it very funny that cats have so many different identities.
I know. Some of them are quiet, stealthy. Other ones, like Churro, just scream all the time.
Cover.
My brother has 3 cats. They all get along. Meanwhile, I got my parents' cat for a little while, and then my brother got a stray that apparently didn't get along with his 3 cats. And apparently, my 2 cats are lone wolves, and they hated each other, and they would not walk across the room at all. Like it was a war zone out here.
Wow.
Hey, Steve. Ike says it's not Steve. It's actually me playing. He's just talking over it.
Oh, that would make perfect sense.
Hey, Steve. Teach rest so that way we can see it's not Ike.
It's the only way to know.
But I'm not that far yet.
You know, it's when you get there.
Well, I will probably have to end up using rest because I didn't teach recover.
Oh, I actually taught it. I'm making a bit of a gamble. I chose to delete double team.
Why?
Because I just don't think Blastoise's Blizzard's going to be doing that much to us. Maybe like a third.
Make it.
So I'm just trying to count on, like, just recover getting me through it. I mean, you don't need double team if you have a healing move.
Yeah.
Nice, I avoided that rocket grunt.
You guys think you'll upgrade from Gust to Air Slash when you get the opportunity?
Yeah.
I will, yeah. 95 is still pretty good. Below 90 is when I start to get iffy on it.
Yep, that's why I treat Blizzard like any other move in Gen 1. I like Blizzard. It's my favorite powerful move.
Yeah, Blizzard's really good.
Blizzard can also actually help you save a couple of levels on Lance. Like, if Ice Beam doesn't one-shot at like 55, but it does at 58, you can just do 55 with Blizzard. Because most of the time, you only end up using Blizzard for Lance.
Yep. It's a good Ice Beam replacement, too, if you use Ice Beam throughout the mid-game.
Yep. And then for Thunderbolt, you can just get Thunder.
Yep.
So this is a hot take. Apparently, only I agree with. If Thunder were in a more accessible place, would anybody consider using it?
No, it's the accuracy is just too bad.
I don't even like Gen 2 or Gen 3
what about,
Blizzard.
But what about Pokemon that do have a really hard time, and Thunderbolt is like doing, let's say, 80%, of let's say Dugong.
I don't think so. I don't think Thunder's ever useful. It's just too bad.
I am going through Price's Gym like an idiot. I encountered 2 trainers you're never even supposed to encounter. I'm just
okay. You watched my Poochyena run, and you're like, they're mandatory.
Some mons learn Thunder, but not Thunderbolt. Yeah, it's
a
quite
swine up person. Love that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that I grew up playing Yellow version with Pikachu so often that I just have an affinity for Thunder and Thunderbolt.
Hmm.
And Slam. That's the biggest hot take. Nobody likes Slam but me.
Yeah,
Steve always says Slam's the best move in the game.
No, I didn't say that. I said it's the best physical move for Pikachu.
That's not what you said at the time. Like we were doing this one Pokemon. His Pokemon had Slam. I can't remember exactly why, but he kept bragging like, "Hey, you say Slam's bad move. I just landed 6 Slams in a row. I told you it's the best move in the game." And now he keeps trying to say, "Oh, I just meant Pikachu." And I tell him, "But yeah, you weren't using Pikachu at the time, were you?" I won't let it go.
I find it weird. A lot of Dragon Pokemon get Slam. Like, why Dragon Pokemon? What about it? Makes like Slam like the thing that they should get. It always felt like very like a Dragonite Dragonair line move.
Yeah.
Boy, Jasmine is not going according to plan. Turns out hitting 2 dynamic punches in a row on the Magnemites is a lot harder than you'd expect.
Are you sure? I just did that already.
What?
Yeah.
I'm on my
no.
third. I've already had 3 resets. I can't hit the second one.
Well, I missed 2 on the Steelix, so I have to finish it with Bite now. Well, it's not that bad. At least it's a special move.
Aha! Did it. I hit 2 in a row.
Nice.
Okay, Iron Tail's doing a lot. Can you please stop hitting?
All right.
Flinch, flinch, and it's dead. Honestly, she wasn't
Well
that bad.
done.
Bite's pretty good answer for Steelix.
Yeah, any special move is pretty okay against Steelix. All right. Well, it took 3 resets, but I finally won.
I just first tried. What's your problem?
You know what? I'll be glad when you eat your words in the second run.
I'm all the way back here at price still.
It's okay. I'm just doing the Ike strategy. Steve had some good
Just
luck with it,
chilling.
so I thought I'd try it.
Well, you do have Ike in your chat, so that makes sense. Osmosis and all.
Well, so long, Dynamic Punch.
Gosh, price is so bad. Don't blizzard me.
I thought that too, but I actually got into a pretty bad scenario when the Aurora Beam lowered my physical attack,
Yeah.
and Dugong was a 3-shot with Bite.
Yeah.
Air Slash. I was thinking if I should keep Bite for the flinch chance, and then I'm like, wait a minute, Air Slash also has a flinch chance, so I got rid of it for Air Slash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's going to be more powerful, but a little less accurate. I'm fine with that. Is Air Slash's effective power stronger than a max return?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
I
so.
think it's like 100 and 105 or something.
I think so, yeah, that makes
I think
sense.
it's a bit, yeah.
Well, I mean, return's more accurate, you know? I better just stick to this.
Magnemite guy was certainly not a pushover.
Oh, actually, should I have kept Dynamic Punch or Bite for the Magnemite guy? Maybe he won't
That
be
is
that
up
bad.
to you.
Maybe he won't
I
be
just
that
got
bad.
paralyzed and then full healed afterwards. All right, strong goal back. Oh no, it's poor gun guy. Never mind.
Oh, it's okay. I see how this is gonna be.
Oh, interesting. Did you guys know Scientist Rich? He gives a lot of money.
If only
Scientist
money
Rich?
mattered in a Gen 2 run.
Does he actually give a lot of money?
Well, I'm facing the executive, and according to my overlay, the executive's got like somewhere in the $2,000 range. Hold on, let me finish him just a sec. And the scientist had $3,000.
Some trainer classes just give more money. I think in Gen 1,
21.
Besides like Elite 4 members, I think the trainer class that give the best money are the burglars.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, where do you think they got all the money? Do you guys have any plans to do Flutter Main? Not at the moment, no. We generally do what our third guest wants, or if we do a member suggested run. Which is what Steve did with Puchiena, because it was my suggestion.
So, Jasmine is extremely easy if you have Crunch.
What level is that again?
What?
40.
I one hit.
Did you
one hit the Dynamites.
Did you use rare candies, or did you do extra training?
I used rare candies.
That's an interesting strategy.
I didn't use double team. I dropped it really early.
I felt like my strat on the Steelix, once I ran out of dynamic punches, I think Bite and Recover kind of did pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like aiming for like Crunch, Recover, and then Air Slash. And I did like first turn Crunch, or first turn Air Slash on the Steelix, flinched it, and then 2 bites. That was it.
I got a reset on the rival in the basement because I ran out of power points.
Oh no.
I almost had a reset on the rival in the basement because I hit myself 3 times on the goal bat.
Oh,
Honestly, I've seen a lot of people who do Gen 2 runs call this rival, like all the rival fights after Rival 2 pretty bad, but I don't know. I feel like the one in the basement should be the third hardest. Because I've had resets at this guy quite a bit.
yeah. He can be challenging sometimes.
I think I've had more
I don't
resets at
know.
this rival than the Victory Road rival. I think it's just because you're a lower level at this point.
I don't think
Yeah,
the
the
Victory
Victor.
Road rival is hard at all.
I don't think so,
Yeah.
no.
The only reason you lose there is if you can't one hit the goal bat and it can confuse you, or you can't one hit the magneton and then it thunder waves you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the magneton is usually the only issue that could add any seed of doubt.
Well, I'm gonna have to be paralyzed for a while. I'm out of full heals.
Wow.
And I don't have, so I'm just gonna have to go through the rest of the underground paralyzed, but it shouldn't be that bad.
How? Did you use them earlier? Because I mean,
I
you get
used
like
all my-
one gear.
I used all
Okay.
2 of my full heals, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Annie, I have no idea why in the newer games they made all healing moves 5 power points. They just really did not want you using them.
They made all of them?
Yeah, rest is 5, recover is 5.
Oh, that's really weird.
I think I screwed up. Okay, this is the first time I've ever done this. I screwed up the switch puzzle.
Oh.
I think I said no to one of them by accident. Alright, I need to reset the room. There we go. If Recover had still 20 PP, Garganical would be banned on day 1. That would make sense. That thing is very defensive.
Gosh, I'm playing terribly. Oh.
Okay, that's why we play 2.
One of us has a terrible first run, the other has a terrible second run, or for me, with Xerneas, I had a terrible run 1 and run 2.
Outside of some bad encounter luck, I feel like I've had really, really good luck battle-wise. I mean, yeah, there was the Jasmine hiccup where I got 3 resets, but for the most part, everything else has been going pretty smooth.
Running into Hiker Anthony was like the biggest setback for me, I think. Because I was really far ahead, then I had to go back all the way to Violet City because I don't have rewind.
Maybe the fact that you skipped battling. Maybe there was like a trainer you didn't fight at some point. Maybe that.
Yeah,
No,
was
he didn't
skipping a
have
bunch of
bite.
stuff.
It was absolutely that. He didn't have bite.
I was
Yeah,
just saying, maybe the fact he skipped a couple more fights than we did, because he didn't have bite when he left the cave, but we had it when we went in.
Yep, having bite would have helped so much.
Alright, I
Aha,
gotta heal.
Zatu guy. I got around you.
I am reading the chat. Ike.
Out of curiosity, do you guys use the water to go around Zatu guy, or do you take the risk like I do and just go around him?
You can time it so that you can get by him every single time, but
Wait, is
I
he,
use the water
what?
to get around him.
is he a predictable spinner too?
He's predictable, yeah.
Dang, Scott's just
Oh.
revealing way too much to me now.
Ever since you pointed that out on the 3B drill trainer,
Yeah.
I have not battled them since.
Yeah, I know.
Me too.
He's not that hard to avoid.
I thought he was random, so I just YOLO him every time.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never really tried. Is Jumpluff trainer a random? The one before the power plant?
No, she is unpredictable.
Dang,
Yeah,
if
that's
I could
why
just
I go through Rock
consistently get
Tunnel.
around her. See, that's the one thing. I consider Speed's rock tunnel skip an actual skip if I can manage to if I have to battle Jumpluff Girl, then I feel like his skip is a skip. If I don't battle Jumpluff Girl, I think going through Rock Tunnel early in the dark isn't that much of a skip at all.
Did you get the pink bow?
I did.
I'm not running return.
Interesting. I'm having it for now.
I went Monday with Sharp Beak.
Huh, that's an interesting strat. Man, I still get lost in the Gen 2 bag.
All right. Can confirm, thanks to Seadra Trainer, Air Slash does at least 10% more damage than return, even with the pink bow.
Yep. That's why I went Sharp Beak, because I'm not going to get return. I don't need to go up to that floor.
I mean, it's not really out of the way. You have to go there anyways.
The return
Okay.
floor? You don't need to go to the return floor.
Oh, no. Okay, I was thinking the
Oh.
pink bow floor.
No, yeah, you do have to go there, but like I don't want to go to the return floor.
So, I just missed Air Slash twice on Claire. Good thing I saved in front of her.
Sounds fun. I actually deleted Air Slash for Crunch.
Why not both?
I'm still holding on to Agility.
Yeah.
And
me
Recover.
too. I dropped Recover. I play so defensively in these games, and I need to be more offensive. So I could see myself running into the problem where I'm letting my moveset get too constrained. So I took Psychic instead.
No, Scott,
Interesting.
play defensive like you usually do. Give me a chance.
No, Ike the Killer is teaching me fire types. Full offense all the time.
How was that Arcanine stream?
Painful.
It had to have been. The last time I streamed a solo run for 5.5 hours, it was Magcargo and Emerald.
Yeah.
Connected.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's back.
I can't get over the one time I played Polyrath, and I did a really, really bad first run, but I had very good luck. And I did a nearly perfect second run, but I had bad luck, and the second run was worse.
Wait, the 5-hour stream was 4 different runs? Oh, man.
I think it was 4 or it was 5. It was a lot. Yeah, it's like a blur now.
Wow.
And the first run that I did that was like pre-recorded that I just did narration over, that run was still the best.
Don't
Like,
you hate it
didn't
when that
even improve
happens?
my
You spend
time.
5 hours trying to do re-ranks with better strats, but your best time was your least optimized run.
Yeah. Well, the first run, to be fair, was pretty optimized because I've played Arcanine before a lot. Like, I think this was like maybe like playthrough like 10 to 15. Somewhere in that range. So
I remember when
I've done a lot of it.
I remember when you originally released that Arcanine Ninetales. Wasn't Arcanine the one that got like 200 resets or something?
Yes, it's like the first triple-digit reset on my channel.
What's the second one,
You got-
Magikarp? Yeah, I think so.
Do you guys ever find beginner's luck to be real?
Sometimes.
Is that the one where run 1 is always good or bad? Like, what is that?
It's just where you run one, things that could go wrong just don't.
Oh, and then you
Yeah,
get
that does
and then you
some-
get cocky for run 2
Yep,
and you
yep,
take
yep.
extra risks and you die more. I've had that a lot.
Yeah.
This happened to me in Emerald with Lunatone. I was like, the first run was so good, and then the second run was like, oh, I needed to prepare a little bit better.
I don't think you've
Right.
released that yet, have you?
I haven't. No, it's coming out soon.
Okay. I don't want you to accidentally spoiler or anything.
We're finishing editing it today. Like, video editor messaged me a little while ago saying it's done. Go.
Well, I'm at full health. I'm not saving for the rival. Let's see if I regret it.
Oh, you're already at the rival? I'm at the rival.
Really?
That's not cool. When did you gain time on me?
You might have encountered a spinner.
Rare
I
candies, maybe?
I did battle Bulbasaur trainer.
She got me. The Blastoise girl. I think I'm gaining a little bit too.
What was really interesting, I was at level 44 with the pink bow. Return didn't even one-shot the Golbat. Which is interesting.
Yeah, the Golbat's pretty tough.
If I remember correctly, the Golbat line is somewhat defensive.
I just find the rival's Golbat always survives.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm fighting the rival.
I wonder if it was a bad decision now. I just decided not to teach Psychic, because if I recall, I played enough runs where I realized I think Crunch dies in usefulness after Will, and I just beat Will.
I mean, we don't even get stabbed for Psychic. Who would Psychic help with? It's Slate.
Oh.
I mean, Psychic still being in the vanilla spot in Gen 2 is pretty bad. Almost no Pokemon get to use it.
Uh-oh.
You gonna have a Koga problem?
I might. I just got toxic by Mach.
I first tried him.
Nice. I'm playing Will now.
But I just spammed move. How did you beat him faster than me? I just spammed attacking moves.
Oh, wow, it's an interesting race now. Speed's in the lead.
I really like it when all of us do different strats. Those are the most interesting races.
Yeah,
and this
I
is
agree.
a Gen 2 run. Usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I got
actually...
air slash crunch return double team.
Actually, I kind of take that back. Gen 1 seems to be like the least amount of like diversity in strats. Usually at the most, one of us would have one move different. I'm letting you know at level 47, you can survive a cross chop crit.
I just one-shot it.
Shut up.
Cross chop crit.
Aha! Umbreon flinched. Suck it.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh,
Steve,
Houndoom. You
you're not-
survived. Interesting.
you know how you flinched the Umbreon? You're not gonna like
Yeah.
this, but it missed.
Oh, I'm gonna get stuck on her, aren't I? The pain.
I don't know what's the better move to use on Gengar. I used Air Slash because it's got has low defense, but I understand the idea that it's got really, I mean, double power crunch is obviously good too.
I think I should equip the Paralysis Berry for this fight.
Oh, I 100% equipped the Paralysis Gearberry.
I was about to go in with Pink Bow, but I don't think I'm going to one-shot the Dragonites. So I'm just going to go in prepared.
I've actually found Air Slash to be better than Return in every single way so far.
Yeah.
So much
Blizzard.
so that I'm not even sure I'll even teach Return at all in the second run.
I am starting to get tempted not doing Return 2.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed.
Okay,
I'm
on
on
Lance,
as well.
Crunch is doing more damage than Return.
Okay, well, I just
Oblivion
first
Wing
tried
already.
Lance, no problem. I just set up all my double teams on the Gyarados, and then surprisingly, the Thunder Waves still hit me.
Oh, really? Critical hit Rock Slide.
Hey, it could be worse. It'd be critical hit Rock Slide flinch.
You did. Why would the flinch matter if either way I die?
Oh, well, you didn't mention that part.
Well, how often do you survive a crit Rock Slide if you're a flying type?
That is a good point.
Yeah, regular Rock Slide only did a third.
Are you guys going out of your way to pick up candies?
I did earlier to fight Jasmine at a higher level.
I wonder if honestly that's the... Oh. Alright, I need to use my candies at Lance.
Oh, am I going to beat Lance before you? Yeah, I just beat Lance.
Ooh, Oblivion Wing.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
So long return.
I did Agility Oblivion Wing, because Agility prevents the paralysis speed debuff.
What do you mean my HP is full? I want to heal more HP. Can't you just do what Ganon does in Tears of the Kingdom? Just extend your health bar off the screen?
Has anyone ever lost a lead during the Kanto section of the game?
Lost in the league?
No,
Like,
lost a lead.
Yeah, like
Oh.
once you beat Lance, like I don't know if there's a way for you to lose
I think it
unless
depends
you
on
just
spinner
fumble
luck,
red.
honestly.
Okay.
Okay, Oblivion Wing does make this easier. Honestly,
Yeah,
with
much
Oblivion
easier.
Wing, I don't know if I even need to cover.
I taught Oblivion Wing, and then I gave it 2 PP ups. Quite frankly, I didn't actually think I needed Oblivion Wing, but I taught Oblivion Wing for the 100% accuracy.
Honestly, run 2, skipping return, might actually be the strat. It's really nice. It's actually really nice when you do a run and it's optimal to not play on Sunday. Quite nice.
So what are you going to keep? Are you going to keep Recover, or you got to keep Dynamic Punch?
I don't have Dynamic Punch. I got rid of that after Jasmine.
Yeah, but if you have one more move slot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I guess I would have just held on to Gust and Air Slash longer.
You're not going to keep Dynamic Punch for all of those pesky Magnemites? Shame.
Can someone hit this guy?
Not only should you keep it, you should probably PP up it.
Okay, now somebody needs to slap this guy.
How much health does Oblivion Wing heal? Is it 50% of the damage dealt?
I tried to figure out how to make it do more, but it's just Giga Drain 25%. I tried to fix that, but I couldn't figure it out. I found the part where it goes over the formula for the heal command, but I didn't see anything that was like divide by 4 or something, so I didn't know how to fix that or like make something new.
Yeah.
I tried to look at it.
Yeah, editing those effects can be tricky.
No, I did not get past Skip Bloom Girl.
Yes.
I hate her because she's never hard either.
How many jump left does she have?
1 Skip Bloom, 1 Jump Pluff.
Well, I'm already at the center. Oh, so it is 50%. Okay.
Yeah, it felt like 50% to me. I was like,
Oblivion
Wing was just like healing so much.
That's still mostly good.
50% is still good. Yeah.
I just had the newest city is usually the like down. Speed, your stream just went off.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Thank you.
All right.
I set my bit rate back up to 6,000. This is probably telling me I need to lower it a bit. Maybe to like... Hopefully it's not making new streams on YouTube, and I don't think it is.
No, you reconnected.
Okay, that's good. Maybe for the next one I'll put it to like 4,500 and see how that goes.
I hate it when YouTube makes new streams.
It's like if the stream dies long enough, it'll make a new
time based. Twitch is even worse. Twitch is like, you went offline one time. All right, new video.
Yeah, I saw that on Scott's channel. I saw 2 Xerneas videos. One of them was 4 minutes long.
Oh no.
That's always funny. You can tell when somebody's technical difficulties. I have my videos section, just like all YouTubers or all Twitch users video section in one area, and I can see when there's like 5 streams in a row, it's like, yep, you had technical difficulties.
Oh, dang it. I skipped a spinner in Sabrina's gym. I accidentally went back down and fought her anyway.
Obviously, you needed the XP.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It's really interesting. I feel like I don't know if you two do the same thing, but between you two and I feel like we have very different approaches to the Kanto section of the game.
I mostly just do the squidgy route that I first learned.
Yeah.
I've made some minor few step adjustments here and there, like directional, but I still battle the trainers in the same order.
Wait, if you're doing the squidgy route though, you really do have to battle the 3 Beedrill guy.
I've now changed it where after going through after going through Diglet Cave, I now go south.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you mentioned that. It's just
So we
Squidgy
only have to
always
battle.
runs into the 3 Beedrill guy, like
Yeah,
every playthrough.
I don't even know if that strat's faster or not. I remember saying this. I only did it just so I have to pass the spitter once instead of twice.
Wait.
And then after I beat Brock, I can just fly to Pallet and talk to Oak.
Yeah, but it really is a time save because it means that you only have to go through the city of uh, Pewter once instead of twice.
I think Oblivion Wing might be glitched. It is healing way more health than I expected. I did like 1 hit point of
Really?
damage when the opponent was on red health, and it healed me like a third of my HP bar.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's going by
Let me
high jump
try.
kick rules then.
Let me try it.
Maybe.
High
Maybe it
jump
has to
kick,
do. Maybe it
it
has to.
deals. Yeah, good.
Maybe it has to do with the order I put the move in. I put in the command heal like somewhere near the end, and I wonder if that's causing it.
Maybe.
I didn't
I
think
know
the
high
order
jump kick.
matters. I mean,
It
I guess
in Gen 2,
Oblivion.
you can really murder yourself with high jump kick if you do it wrong.
Well, I guess now technically Oblivion Wing somewhat works properly now. It heals more.
Yeah, it heals like 4 times the amount of damage you deal or something.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say this is intentional.
Look at how good this move is. So much healing.
Yeah, I do. It might be the ordering because I knock out like I knock out the opponent 1 hit, but it still says my HP is full. So I wonder if that's the reason.
I haven't taken damage since I've learned Oblivion Wing, so I don't actually know how much it heals.
Right.
Well, I'm definitely losing this first run.
Rejoice, the world is good. I passed the swimmer.
Right.
What if you reset to Blaine though, Steve?
No, I didn't even take a single bit of damage.
Uh,
He got 1 chance to attack, I think, with Macargo.
yeah. It usually uses just curse and does nothing.
Right.
It's pretty bad.
I think I've had 1 run where I got a reset on Blaine in a backport just because all of my moves. I think my only attacking move was return at the time.
I've only lost to him because I had no PP for an actual move that did damage.
That might have honestly been it. Yeah.
I remember one time I had to use like we literally just talked about how I never battle Beedrill Trainer. I just did.
Oh,
Funny.
he got you. Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
done that yet. Okay.
I was
That makes a
impatient.
difference. I found Surge kind of annoying.
He's usually annoying if you don't have Earthquake.
It's like just double team and stuff, and I couldn't one shot. It's like,
I found the Magneton to be annoying. It
yeah.
like, luckily if he didn't miss Zap Cannon, actually he could have been a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott, you know that bald guy by the Snorlax in Vermilion?
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what he does? From the randomizer, we know what he does.
What does he do?
If you show him all 16 badges, he gives you an HP up.
Oh, that's so bad. But that's funny. You can show him 16 badges, he gives you an HP up.
It's
Thanks,
the best
buddy.
vitamin in the game, right?
Apparently.
We only knew this from when we did that all item randomizer, and that guy could have been something too. So we had to know what he gave. Or like what he needed. Dang it, I got the swimmer. Oh,
Steve, I
Scott,
think we're facing blue at the same time.
You know that spinner with the Meryl on your way to Cinnabar Gym? The islands? In Heart Gold Soul Silver, there is a mandatory trainer you have to fight to get to the Seafoam Islands, but do you know what that person has? A single
sorry,
level...
Say that again?
Oh, I was just saying, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, there's one mandatory trainer to get to the Seafoam Islands with one Pokemon. You know what it is? A single level 50 Bidoof.
No way, really?
Yeah, a Bidoof with Surf.
That's amazing.
Well, actually, I don't think it has Surf, but it's a Bidoof. I have to fight that Bidoof every time I run that game. It's funny.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I just beat blue.
Yeah, I did say I was going to lose this first
I
run.
thought you said red. Holy crap. I was like, what? I just beat blue. What are you talking about?
No,
Okay.
no.
Guys, I used Sweet Scent to make sure that there were Pokemon nearby.
Well, were there?
No, because I oh no, I see Scott going through the cave faster than me.
Yeah, Scott knows Dark Mount Silver. Oh my god, that Pidgeot healed so much. He mirror moved Oblivion Wing. He just healed so much. Dang, Oblivion Wing's broken. I don't like it. Honestly, it's kind of fitting for Yveltal. Makes the best healing move in the whole game.
All right, let's find out how hard this is gonna be.
Why did I talk to Blue from that side?
Stop full restoring
Kidding me.
Pikachu. I have Scott to beat.
Also, I apparently heard he only full restores Pikachu in the game.
He does. He only full restores his first Pokemon, which is the Pikachu. Yeah.
I guess the Pikachu is his most powerful Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure I'm at -4 attack, which is really problematic for the Snorlax.
Oh my gosh. He's getting paralyzed.
All right, Steve.
Been
According to
paralyzed
my poll,
3 times in this fight.
Steve, you better win. According to my poll, people think you're gonna win.
No, I'm not gonna win. I'm stuck on an infinite loop of Snorlax. The Pikachu lowered my attack stat too much. Now I'm in an infinite loop of Snorlax rests. Then it wakes up and then it rests again.
When the stream ends and it becomes a VOD,
Oh
it doesn't show the
gosh.
freezing. It might show it skipping around, though.
I'm getting some of the worst possible paralysis luck here that I have ever had.
You guys-
103.57.
Cannot believe this.
103.57. It just took I used basically all my return PP in order to get a crit, and that was pretty much the whole thing. I basically just double teamed the entire setup on Pikachu, and then from there I just spam crunch. Crunch.
Man, I really wish of all the streams to have my own tech issues. It's not the one with Scott. I'm setting a bad example here.
What's the benefit of Dark Pulse? Because I told the game no.
Flinch.
It's just a better bite.
So I could have.
Honestly,
I could have had.
Kind of would have been better than Crunch now that I think about it.
104.32.
Wow, we're all close to each other. I'm just about to fight Red right now. All right.
So what was your? So Scott, I assume since you got rid of double team, your strat was probably my original strat. All right, I just swapped over. I assume you used cursed agility.
Yep.
I got frozen.
That's the
no.
That's the one that Speed's about to use. Cursed agility.
All right, so
I don't think. I think curse agility is like pretty good, but I actually think it might be better.
I need
set
to
up
use
on
my
the
candies.
Blastoise. With how good Oblivion Wing is, I think it might be better to just set up on Blastoise.
I'm gonna use my 3 rare candies to 63. Hopefully it one-shots Pikachu.
What level did you finish at, Steve?
Good question. swap over. 68.
Wow.
I think the next time though, I'm not entirely sure I want return. I want a special move that I can. Oh no, I do. I need some way of beating the Snorlax if I get hit by Charm.
105.58.
Nice. Okay, so we're all like a minute apart from each other.
I might
So
actually
it looks like
restart the stream.
Uh,
I mean, I feel like I played pretty
Painful.
bad too. I was supposed to keep my center teleport point at the power plant, but I healed at Saffron by mistake because I was paralyzed.
mhm.
This is why during a
I-
lot of my runs, especially the races, I like to buy a couple of paralyzed heals at the BART, but Steve tells me I
Yeah.
just need to use the center like a real man.
Huh.
And
I'm
he
ready
or
to go
pick
into the
up
next
the
one.
full heals. There's so many full heals in this game.
I mean,
There are
sometimes
so many. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4.
I mean, sometimes they're not enough.
I mean, Speed even taught me that behind Slowpoke Cave, there's another full heal. So you could get like a super early full heal on top of all the full heals you
Yep.
can already pick up.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I quit the stream, reconnected. It didn't start a new stream. It's good.
Nice.
I honestly thought it would.
I'm ready to go for the second run if we want to just
Oh.
get right into it.
All right. I'll just need a quick
Or
moment.
or we can just hang out and chat. Like I have no preference.
Do you guys have
I'm
any
just gonna make a new
uh,
call.
differences you think you may try?
I'm gonna copy Scott's strat. No return. I'm gonna get the sharp beak.
What day is that? And where is it?
Scott can tell you.
Monday. It's the little like blue lady that's on the beach as you head towards Chuck's location.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's like right next to all those rock smash boulders.
Yeah, right next to the rocks. Yep.
It's
Man.
okay, Harry Potter. We always do a second run, so you didn't miss much.
Oh, Harry
Although
Potter, great.
I don't
Oh,
I
the
don't
Harry Potter
think
came
I will
by.
do better. First of all, I think I'm going to get last in the third run because whenever you get good luck on the first run, the luck is going to hit you like a brick wall in the second run, even if you're more
I know.
prepared.
I know.
Yeah.
And second of all, I'm not really seeing too much of a change in strategy for my second run, other than the fact that I'll have recover instead of return. Like, here's my other problem though. Like, with my whole double team strat, I'm on Pikachu for a really long period of time, and therefore I can get hit by a lot of charms.
Yeah.
And that was
honestly,
my problem with Snorlax. I couldn't beat Snorlax until I got a crit. So it almost
Right.
makes me wonder if return is worth it just for the sheer amount of PP.
Oh, interesting.
my strat with what I did with red, I got to 63 so Crunch can get the guaranteed one shot on the Pikachu, and then all I did was 2 curses on the Snorlax or the Blastoise, 1 agility, and then Oblivion Wing is just broken. Honestly, I
Yeah.
kind of like how broken I made it by mistake because it kind of
I
seems
do
fitting
too.
for a Yveltal.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Weird. At no point was I in a situation where my HP was below 85%. So Oblivion Wing to me was essentially just leftovers part 2.
You're
Dude.
gonna notice it at least once in this next playthrough, I bet.
Yeah. With the way I coded Oblivion Wing, it doesn't matter if it dealt like 10 damage. Literally half of your health gets restored.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I made it so broken.
Oh, that's what it does. It triggers the recover effect, so it heals half of your health after dealing
that's
damage.
why.
That's why it's doing it. Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, I think it was the way I ordered the commands in the move. I think putting heal at the
Yeah.
very end made it broken. I guess you're supposed to do it near the start, not the end. Oops.
I don't know. I haven't worked with a healing move before.
This
That's
moveset's
all
super
experimental to me.
This moveset's really limited, actually. I know it gets most of the TMs, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like the TMs in this game are relatively underwhelming if you don't get the three tutor moves or the punches.
Yeah.
The TMs in Gen 2 are honestly like kind of awful. Like they're not very interesting either. They're all just so generic.
You mean you're not going to use the TMs for Psych Up or Defense Curl, or how about Endure?
No.
Endure's a good move.
Hold on. Don't make fun of defense
wait.
curl. I picked up defense curl on a lot of runs.
Wait. Sorry. We got to mention the Psych Up TM. The only way to obtain that TM is by transferring an Abra from Generation 1 and then taking its held item, which is sometimes a Psych Up TM.
Yeah.
Steve and I ended up finding that out because for the randomizer, we were trying to make a guide on where to get all the TMs. And we're like, hey, where's Psych Up? Oh, there it is.
It's nowhere. Yeah.
Oh, another fun fact about those. You know there's an item in Gen 2 that's identical to the pink bow called the polka dot bow? It's held by Jigglypuff from Gen 1. I found it in a randomizer. I'm like, what is this thing? It's just a pink bow clone.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the brick piece.
Is there?
Yeah, Machop hold it when you trade it. It does nothing, and it sells for 20 $.
Oh my gosh.
He's the Machop from the construction site in Vermilion.
Right.
You know, he never finishes.
Never.
All right. So, you guys ready to do the second run?
Ready to go.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I need to make it Monday. Make it Monday.
Out of curiosity, were either of you guys able to damage Bellsprout? Because I one-shot it last time, but I got a crit.
I caught Sandshrew.
Wait, Sandshrew appeared in that cave in Crystal?
Yeah, and they have cut.
I thought that was a gold and silver thing, so I never even considered that.
Yeah, Sandshrew. This was a Meta B suggestion to me in my YouTube comments. I don't do it every run. I just do it if it's convenient.
I mean,
I don't understand. Where is Sandshrew?
In the Union Cave.
I've never seen a Sandshrew in there.
There are Sandshrew.
Somehow
like 30%
is it a rare
Okay,
counter?
you know what? Actually, that's not unsurprising because I generally use the repel in that cave.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we only seem to get encounters in there if we get Swift.
Right.
Honestly, it might just be worth it to just skip Swift every time and just skip straight to Headbutt. I guess, unless you need it for Bugsy.
Yeah, I skipped Swift this time.
I skipped Swift, but I definitely picked up Headbutt, although I didn't use it, which is unfortunate.
This thing learns so many flinching moves.
I taught like agility almost immediately, and I was like, okay, well, I need a spot, and there goes Headbutt. My encounter luck is a lot better on this one. I'm still level 5 for the rival battle.
Nice.
Wait a minute, Steve.
Last time I was like almost 7.
Steve, weren't you the one who kept talking about beginner's luck? Look at you now.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, officer. I know who stole the Chikorita. His name is Ike. Ike is the grass type lover.
Don't say that. I'll tell you to play Arcanine.
Ninetales is better.
You know what's
So much
funny?
better.
Austin like stole all the fire types from Mike.
How so?
Austin just picked every fire starter so I could, except for Skeledirge.
Oh, I like that. That's so funny.
The
That's so
backports.
mean, but hilarious.
Yeah. Wait, I think there's only one left, right? Like, I don't know if we've done that pig, Embor, I think.
Embor, yeah.
I want to do Embor. That thing gets extremely good moves.
I'll do Embor. Sign me up.
Oh wait, what about the one that everyone says is like super broken? Did we do that one?
Surge?
No. Like they're like the one that looks like it's a boxer.
Score Bunny? No, that wouldn't be it.
The one that looks like a boxer. It's a starter.
Score Bunny?
What's it called? Dude,
The
what's its
football-
final
the,
evolution
like,
called?
soccer player?
Isn't it firefighting? It looks like a
Rapu?
boxer.
Cinderace.
It's real scary.
Yeah.
No, not Cinderace.
Yeah,
It's
Cinderace
got
is-
it's got a really big belt.
Oh, Incineroar.
That's it. Did we do that one?
I think we did in Gen 1. I have the sprite made.
Ah, okay.
I made it at some point.
I knew it existed. You guys kept on saying a whole bunch of things, and I was starting to think it didn't exist. Yes,
No, it
Austin's
wasn't
like
Delphox.
Austin's like firefighting doesn't narrow it down.
You know, there's only
That's
3
very true.
firefighting types in the entire game, and it's the 3 stars.
Oh, that's hilarious. And he's like, oh, it's actually fire dark.
It is fire dark, yeah, but it looks like it's firefighting. And I remember when I first saw it, I was like, no, they did it, not again. And then it's like, no, it's actually just dark.
I don't
Right.
know. I feel like the belt, it's got primate connections. Like it should be. It's like it's more
Yeah.
fighting than the other ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Incineroar is also really annoying to face in Smash Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is it
people
good?
like to use its side attack where like he throws you against like the edge of a wrestling ring with like the ropes and then he just launches you up. He can hit you from so far doing that.
Which Smash game is that in?
Ultimate.
That doesn't narrow it down.
The
You gotta say
newest
the
one,
console. You gotta say the console.
the Switch.
Okay, that narrows it down. That's the only one I don't have. I have all of them from. I have all of them from GameCube, or sorry, N64 to Wii U.
The only ones I have are Brawl, 3DS, and Ultimate. My first one was actually the 3DS.
Oh, did they also make one for handheld? I don't have that one either.
I just said the 3DS, dude.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that one either.
It came out like a year before the Wii U one did. They're effectively the same game, like same characters and stages, I think.
I've seen both spinners now. Hiker Anthony and Geodude guy.
Oh,
Really
good.
frustrating.
Oh, Hiker, dang it, Steve, you jinxed me.
I
mean,
Hiker Anthony this
he's
time.
not super hard. I mean, Bite and Gust is actually pretty good for him.
If
Actually,
you don't have bite though.
I intentionally fought the Goldeen guy to make sure I had Bite.
I was actually cutting it really close. I learned Bite the last encounter right before 3 Geodude guy.
Hmm. I just intentionally fought a trainer to get it. I didn't want to mess with.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you don't wanna
also
take
fought
risks.
the spinner, the Whooper spinner,
Yeah.
not on purpose. So I've hit basically every spinner.
The only
Ouch.
spinner I've hit today was Hiker Anthony. I skipped every other one.
Wow, that's really, really, really good.
Well, now that I've jinxed it, I'm gonna get all the ones on Route 38.
You know
Or the
that sense
Mount Mortar
of,
route.
that sense of satisfaction when you skip both the Voltorb one and the Magmar one, and then you're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, there's a round 2 for this.
I know. They're
trying to-
coming again.
If I remember correctly, I think the Magmar one is predictable, the other one isn't.
Yeah, the Magmar one's predictable.
I still try to pause buffer him.
I actually like the Magmar one. I feel like that
I
one's
always
actually
fight
good
him.
XP.
Yeah, I fight him every run. But the Voltorb guy is, quite frankly, terrible. He's one of the
Honestly,
worst trainers to fight.
You know what's interesting? Like, yeah, he has a level 2 Voltor, but his level 10 and 13 actually give a lot of XP. So, like, if he didn't have the level
Yeah.
2, I would actually fight him every run, too. Just get
Yeah,
rid of the
he
level
just takes
2 and have
forever.
level 6, 10, and 13.
You guys know about the two policemen with their Growliths?
Yep.
You have to physically talk to them.
And they're only out at night.
What?
They only fight you
I
at the
didn't. I
same
did not
time.
know that was a thing. I just always play at night, so it just
Oh,
it's
yeah.
never became relevant.
Yeah,
I
no, they
actually
only fight you
knew
at
that.
night.
I didn't know you had to talk to him. I thought they just see you if you walk in front of them.
Nope. You physically have to talk to them. They let you mind your own business.
Wow,
Yep.
what good cops. See a bunch of people running around
There's
at
a
night.
joke in there somewhere.
They don't say anything unless you try to talk to them. Ask for some change.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's right. I don't have to find the Oddish this time. I first tried the Bellsprout.
Yeah.
You ever find yourself going back for charcoal in some runs where Pokemon gets like all the bunches?
Yep, sometimes.
So interesting how like Miracle Seed and Mystic Water don't sell much, but charcoal is as much as a vitamin.
Yeah.
I did not know that Miracle Seed ever existed.
Yeah, because that one
I
guy...
remember I was on vacation and I was doing full item randomizer tests, and I literally told Speed like I got every single item possible. Like there's just nothing I could do. And then Speed like going down all of the possible items I could have picked up, and because that's a relatively early item, we came across it rather quickly. I'm like, what's the Miracle Seed?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could go back and talk to that person after. I just know that they talk to you and get in your way.
Yep.
Hey, Scott, when you go in the underground, do you go through the top or the bottom?
Top. Top
What?
master. Top
Well, I mean,
trainer.
I mean, now that you pointed out, it makes me feel silly, but you're right. Actually, it's got two because I'm that like Lickitung guy.
Yeah, Lickitung guy is also annoying.
I mean,
Every run.
I guess technically those two lower trainers are optional. They just give good XP yields.
Is the haircut person only on Sunday?
He's only there on certain days of the week, I think.
It's like Sunday. It's like Sunday. What is it? Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I think.
My mind is just blown. I've never seen a run where he wasn't there.
I got the coin case. I forgot the dude.
I bought the Voltorb guy. No.
Wait, well, why are you mad? You have to fight them eventually, so I do it early.
That's true. Yeah. No. The Voltorb guy north of the city.
Oh my God, are you so far ahead? Jeez. I thought you meant the underground one.
No, I'm long done that.
I was in the game corner trying to get the Abra. This same girl walked in my way twice, on the way there and on the way back. She just kept blocking my way. Is she related to that girl from the department store?
Oh gosh, that person is like one of the most frustrating NPCs in the whole game.
I developed a little trick for it. If she ever does that, go up and down the stairs.
Oh, that's smart. Reset her position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Ever since Speed told me that, I do it every time.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Steve calls it the speedrunner trick.
I like that. I will call that the speedrunner trick too.
Yay, it's catching on.
We try and name like anything that's repeatable.
I feel like using arrest should be like the Scott trick.
Actually, Steve calls it the auto win strat.
Battle. The auto win, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember which video you deemed it. It was real early on. You deemed the rest, return, curse,
sleep talk.
Yeah,
and sleep talk is the auto win strat. I've actually now deemed one different move, the auto win strat. It's the can't lose strat.
Okay. Amnesia curse.
Swap out sleep talk for amnesia. Can't lose strat.
Yeah, I know, it's so good. It actually feels so broken. Like it feels like you're genuinely cheating.
I avoided both those guys
I kid you not. Absolutely horrifically bad Pokemon. If they learn amnesia, I know this is gonna be an easy run.
I know.
Like I'm not opposed to like using all my rare candies before it's.
I'm still using the bike my runs, but I'm trying to learn like some of the worst places to not use the bike at. I'm trying to save it for like really long stretches, like Ekritique to Olivine. I feel like that's a good spot for the bike.
I just realized that I had to fight all 4 spinners north of Goldenrod. The first time.
Oh, I did too.
Actually,
wait, no.
Bad.
Wait,
I battled every spinner in the entire game except Magmar.
The Diglett guy's not a spinner, is he?
He's a spinner.
Oh, I just fight him every time just because I literally bonk into him every time. He always sees me. So I just thought he was mandatory.
He's a spinner.
Alright, don't teach hidden power this time. I'm not falling for that.
I'm really getting sick of this grass right in between the cities. Right next to the Abra Kadabra trainer. Because I don't know what it is about that grass, but that grass has got like there's only 3 spots. It's 3 pieces of grass, and I get to encounter like 90% of the time.
Which grass is this?
Right before the Sudowoodo.
Oh. Well, why do you go through the grass?
If you go through the grass, you get to skip the Abra trainer.
You get to skip both trainers if you go through the grass.
What trainer? I'm not skipping the
You know, the Sudowoodo,
You either skip the
Okay, I'll let you explain it.
Abracadabra trainer or the Tangela trainer. One of those two. You can skip both of them if you go through the grass.
You don't have to fight either of them anyway. You never have to fight both of them.
Right, but I'm saying you can skip both of them by going through the grass, but the problem is the grass always gives me an encounter.
Right. But like you never have to fight them because you can always just fight the Venonat person and then skip both of them.
Oh. I see where the miscommunication is. I just go through the park.
I never go through the park, yeah.
Honestly, that's a habit I gotta learn to break, because the park is really slow.
Yeah, it's slower.
I mean, it is slower.
Yeah, we're learning new things every day.
That's why these runs are so interesting. There's like always new stuff to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, you learned the speedrunner trick, and I learned the do not go through the park trick. I guess it's you only go in there if you need the quick claw or dig.
I just
I
pick up the quick claw every run. It's just a habit.
Yeah, you gotta break that habit, Steve.
I just figured, hey, the held item is there, and like the quick claw is always available, and it's may not always be useful, but it's never bad. Like it feels bad. Like
bad, yeah.
If you have the pink bow, like if you don't have a normal move, it can be bad technically, but the quick claw is never bad.
Yeah, quick claw is always good.
Actually, I think the quick claw is extremely useful because if you're paralyzed, you always now have the chance of going first too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that right there was a good spot for the bike.
Oh, I thought I was doing really good now, and then I see both of you are past me.
Where are you
I
at,
haven't
Steve?
fought Morty yet.
Morty?
Oh,
I haven't fought
I'm
Morty
in
yet.
alt. I was trying to get the good rod. I kept telling the guy no.
I know.
So why not do Morty?
I just get the experience from this location first before the rival because I find it makes him easier.
Okay, well, I just did 99% of the damage to Morty with Bite, so I guess I can't disagree.
No. The other reason is that you can get the sharp beak before.
Well, I guess if you have to do the area anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have to do this area anyway, so it doesn't seem like.
Where's the sharp beak again? Because I thought you said it was near like the Suicune area.
No, it's over on this beach, this side.
Oh.
The good thing Steve has our streams up.
I just got it.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be glancing at your stream the exact moment you pick it up.
Look like now. You'll probably see it.
But I'm catching the Krabby. I need my full attention.
Oh yeah, that is an important thing.
Ever since I
this
lowered
time
the...
also.
Sorry.
This time I also have Bite against the Haunter, which is really satisfying for the rival. He's not just going to curse me and destroy me with a Magnemite.
I almost escaped without the rare candy. That would have been bad.
I'm glad I learned it now, because this would have been real annoying if I had gone to the other beach and then gone near Eswine and then like, oh no, it's not there.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot to catch the Krabby.
People keep on disagreeing on the pronunciation of his name.
You saying?
Okay, like, really? You had to throw in a third pronunciation?
That's what everyone says to me, Yusin.
Okay,
I've heard it was Yusin.
That's what okay, so I thought it was Yusin, Eswine, and now you've thrown in a third one.
I forget now. I don't even remember what I said first.
I forgot to what?
That's right, Polyworld guy. I'll see you on the second try though. I know I won't get past you twice.
Ucene. Yeah, Ucene is another one. Ucene.
Hey, have you
Yeah, but
seen
that reminds
Ucene?
me. That reminds me of the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! From Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hmm.
GX. No, not GX. Sorry. 5Ds.
Hmm.
I
That's
don't
okay
think,
if you haven't heard him. Quite frankly, I can't remember his name either.
Annie, I don't think it'd be Eugene because Eugene would have a J in it, I think, or a G. Hey Scott, how often does the Hitmonchan guy freeze and thaw in the same battle?
Not very often. Are you in the Hitmonchan guy?
The
I
Machoke guy
am.
now.
I'm on
Oh my
Hitmonchan guy.
gosh.
I really think backtracking for Morty when you're perfectly capable of beating him with just a tiny bit of luck.
Yeah.
Because even if I can't beat Morty, like, or well, I should say, if I can't one-shot Gengar, I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure I can survive 3 Shadow Balls or 3 Nightshades. I mean, technically, it could be up to 6,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like 3 is okay. I can probably handle 3.
Wrong move.
Mhm.
All right, Chuck, what are you gonna do? Mine. I used a double team and he missed Mind Reader.
Nice.
That was satisfying.
Interesting. Well, since you're Dark type, he's not going to use Hypnosis, so I'm just going to go all offensive.
Well, that sucks. I forgot the Kenya, so I have to teach Yveltal fly.
Oh no.
Smart.
There's
Makes
always the
sense.
move deleter. I can just talk to him later.
PP.
Yeah.
It's got good PP.
Yeah, that's the reason I did that.
You're welcome.
What the? Did you know the fisherman can see you on the water?
Okay.
Which water?
You know the quillfish guy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes,
He can
yes.
get you. Yeah.
I do that 30% of runs.
I am not used to that because in every other gen, you can't even talk to fishermen when you're in the water, let alone they see you.
I'm
Well, I
really
guess in
getting
Gen
sick
1,
of
you can
battling
talk to 'em.
Spinner this run. I'm now battling Diglett, Geodude guy.
I forgot strength. I'm dead. This runs over.
That's real unfortunate.
Honestly, teaching fly
Can
may
you
have
not
been an
fly
interesting
back
strat.
though?
No, I can't beat Chuck.
Oh, right. That's real bad.
Can you at least teleport back?
I
Well,
could have
Scott,
thought about that.
Scott's chat, you need to use a lot of Fs.
Usually when I've done that, as long as I didn't heal in Cianwood, I could teleport back.
I can't do that. I always heal in Cianwood first thing.
Actually, Annie, I think it's Gen 1 and Gen 2 you can talk to fishermen while surfing. I think Gen 3 they got rid of that.
Yeah, you can't talk to them in Gen 3. It's really weird.
Okay. I just always assumed that was a thing.
No, you can't talk to them when you're on the water. Like, they just don't interact with you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All I remember about Gen 3, I've already mentioned this speed many times, but I grew up being very like a big penny pincher. I figured my time was less valuable than the in-game money. So I generally just hated Gen 3 for all the water.
Yeah. Too much water.
Yep. Yeah, but it's especially bad when you don't use any repels the whole game. And yeah. You're probably wondering, but what did you use the money on? 99 Pokeballs I wasn't going to use.
Important things.
99 Great Balls I wasn't going to use. 99 Full Restores I wasn't going to use. I remember in Gen 7, they upped it to 999, and I told myself I couldn't have considered the game beaten until I had 999 Pokeballs, Great Balls,
everything?
and Ultra Balls.
Yeah.
Not a
man.
joke. I'm pretty sure I could pull up my Switch right now and look at it. It would be there.
Nah, Steve, knowing you probably
Amazing.
did the duplication glitch.
That was only in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl because I didn't want to have to like get bottle caps and whatnot. I don't know if it's still a thing.
I didn't know there was a duplication glitch in those games.
There's a duplication glitch in every game since like Gen 3.
Really?
Actually, Gen 2 has one. There's
basically,
yeah, I know the Gen 2 one.
It has something to do with flying and like in the Pokemon Center in no, maybe it was digging in the It's something to do with the Pokemon Center, and then you have to do something invisible in the Pokemon Center, like dark like Mount Silver in this game. But if you did everything right while you were invisible in the Pokemon Center, then you were in the PC, but you were also in the overworld at the same time. So whatever you did didn't count. So you could just um you could just move everything to a different box, and then when you reloaded back into the game, after quitting and starting again, everything you moved was still there.
The methods I know are there were methods with the GTS, and I think there was also a method with like the battle tower. You would withdraw your team from the PC. You would talk to the receptionist, and right as she tried to save your game, you turn it off. And if you did it correctly, it'll be in your party and the PC.
This is the game I have the most duplicating with. It's real simple. You basically just you grab something from the box, you switch boxes, you save, you put it in the new box. Then I believe you switch boxes again. But when it says, "Do you want to sa?" and then as soon as like F comes up, you just you turn it off.
Yep.
You know,
I did this one a lot too.
I've actually seen this in Red and Blue. It was during some guy speedrunning Red and Blue one time. He was trying to do an RNG manipulation, but he reset the game a bit too early, but it still accepted the save, but his whole save file was corrupted.
Interesting.
Yeah, like he sent out like a level 100 glitch mon that was poisoned and the background music quit working.
Whoa.
I was pretty convinced that after I did like a long duplicating session, I released like 200 for alligators in the wild. I was like, I'm gonna find one of these guys. I might consider catching him again.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually saw this. I saw this one meme where this guy went on Reddit and said as a kid he would breed tons of Lapras, then release them in the wild because the Dex entry said they were extinct. And then in X and Y, the Pokedex entry says due to repopulation they're no longer endangered, and then people were saluting the guy. Like, he's the one who saved the Lapras.
You have no proof that he didn't.
I know. I just went into Jasmine's gym twice, forgetting I'm supposed to go through the tower first.
Oops. I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh.
Actually, I have nothing to teach Dynamic Punch over.
I'm now taking after Scott, and I'm picking up the rare candies.
Honestly, okay, I'm gonna have to teach it over Bite.
Oh, I'm not gonna have anywhere. Wait, what level is Crunch?
40.
I'm not gonna have enough rare candies. There's absolutely no chance.
Yeah, I've been fighting extra trainers to make sure that I have enough. That's probably why I'm slowing down as well.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. I'm level 33.
Yeah, I'm just before Price and I'm level 34, so I think I'm right.
Both of my Jasmine attempts are going the exact same. I land Dynamic Punch on the first two, and then I miss 2 out of 3 on the Steelix, and it still lives.
Huh.
Okay, this is sucking.
Well, as much as I wanted to, I don't think I can get enough rare candies to offset it. I'm just gonna have to do Dynamic Punch luck.
My luck on the Magnemites is 100% with the Dynamic Punch. I only ever miss
Oh
on
my God.
Steelix. Come on,
This is an attempt.
I missed 2 in a row on the Steelix.
Oh my God, I hit 4 out of 5 Dynamic Punches and beat her first try. What the heck is this?
Amazing.
I'm jealous.
Just pulled a speed, you know?
Well, it was kind of my fault for not getting the Kenya, because normally I'd still have Bite. Bite can help with the Steelix.
Well, now I'm going to have too many candies. So where do you guys recommend I use the other candies?
Lance. Okay, 4 out of 5. I've beaten Jasmine finally. That wasn't too bad.
Nice.
35 is air slash. Okay, I can do that. I can get rid of dynamic punch for air slash when I get there.
I'm upset I have to hold on to fly for a while.
I'm upset that I have to defeat all these rockets with bite.
I wish I had bite.
Well, I don't understand. How could you not have bite?
Remember I told you I didn't have Spearow, so I had to teach fly to my Yveltal.
Oh,
That's
right,
why I
right.
forgot the
Gotcha.
Spearow.
In technically, that means you've had a stronger flying move than me this whole game.
Yeah, but I had 2 resets of Jasmine because of that.
It's interesting that this rocket grunts Magnemite, he's just got different AI. He just doesn't really use Thunder Wave as often.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you can't fly out of the forest, you have to use an escape rope.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. The trees are too dense or something.
Just because I don't have bite, I actually went in the forest and I got headbutt. Just so I have something for these guys that's not just fly.
I guess.
Yeah, this strategy is really consistent against Jazz when I first attempted her again.
Nice. Although I feel like our strats could be better with if you get the good luck early on, of course.
I'm still very jealous of the safeguard strat you came up with last week.
Yeah, that was really genius.
I'm happy with that one.
That was a really genius strategy of making safeguard
I kid you not.
useful.
I used to just give Pokemon safeguard just because it's one of the useless moves like disable. And now I've actually had to consider like that's not really a useless move.
Yeah, no, it's sometimes useful.
But I mean, it's a one-off. We can't count one-offs, right?
Right. Well, I think it got something that was relatively close to safeguard, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. The safeguard was also really helpful for Xerneas. On like multiple battles, it solved problems. It wasn't like it just solved one battle, like it was like 4 battles or something in the mid game where it gave me more consistency.
Oh, I keep forgetting that literally last run I discovered you can not battle the Magnemite trainer in the
actually, Steve,
in the what?
I saw that. You can't skip him on the way back.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
That makes perfect sense.
He was talking about how if you fight the rocket with the wheezing on the side, you can get him to move out of the way, so you could skip Magnemite guy, but you still have to fight him on the way back.
Well, I never put it into practice, so you know, would have figured that out pretty quick.
How's your damage ranges on the guy with the coughing?
I have not gotten to him yet. Give me
I used
30
crunch on all of them, and they were fine.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I might actually use my rare candies for him, honestly. Do I have 4? 3.
I pretty much always just pick up 4 ethers, and I just spam whatever my strongest move is the whole time.
Yep.
If only I had one more rare candy, I could get level 40. Let me see how well Fly does. Alright, one shot.
Every time I miss an air slash, I get like surprised Pikachu face.
I don't think I've missed one yet.
I didn't teach it because I still have Fly.
I have actually air slash and gust.
Amazing. You need them both. They're both very important.
I mean, I guess at some point I learned over headbutt, and I probably should have learned over gust.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Scott, you're pretty good at coding, right? Can you make it so you can actually dig out of the radio tower?
Probably, yeah. You can probably change the tile set flag.
Yeah, I would really appreciate if I could get out of there.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you did that, but you only made it one spot, and then you told your viewers, did you guys know it was just this one square? They put it in there because it was a hidden area where the director was able to go through the floor in this one spot, So that way, if he were ever being attacked by rockets or something, then he would be able to escape unharmed.
That's a
I feel like a
backstory.
little
You
escape
put
hatch.
lore on the one spot.
I always like to ask Steve this dumb question since I'm the one making the backports. I'd be like, "Hey, would you be upset if I lowered the bell sprout from 30 to 10% and didn't tell you?" I'd be mad.
I like coming up with funny scenarios. It's entertaining.
All right, don't mess up the puzzle this time. There we go.
Oh, the puzzle. Wow, that was a little while ago. Aha, Goldback guy didn't survive this time.
Nice.
Last time he survived with a sliver.
I think he would be upset, but make it funny. I always talk about doing that stuff, but I would have to make 2 separate brawls, and I'm not willing to do that for a joke.
You know what? It was the sharp beak. That was the difference.
Yeah, Sharpbeak is really coming clutch.
There have been 2 battles where my enemies survived with a sliver that they did
told
not
you.
this run.
Sharp peak. It is the way.
I am really bad at exiting the rocket or the radio tower. I bump into everything.
Hey, at least your overlay doesn't have a bonk counter to make you feel bad. Oh, wait.
Not yet.
No, I am not adding a bonk counter.
No. As soon as was it Super Shocky adds that like toggle for super speed, which I have no idea when it will happen. Then I'll switch over to it fully. The important thing is he now knows of the existence of the button.
Yeah, Steve has a weird way of doing his turbo on the controller. He apparently like holds down tab, then his A button to do turbo.
Yeah.
Well,
Weird.
the holding of
Triple,
tab
yeah.
makes everything turbo, and I can let go of the turbo when I go through the bag or when I'm learning a move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steve's a keyboard player.
Yeah, I have 2 different buttons. So one button is the turbo button, one button is the regular button.
Speed does too.
Yeah, my left shoulder is A, my right shoulder is B.
MVF said bonk counter noted.
No, oh no.
A feature I would rather have way before the bonk counter is the remaining repel steps. I kid you not, every single crystal run I do, I get at least
That one's a lot
2 wild
easier.
encounters because I just don't use them at the right time.
Bonk counter is way harder to code than the remaining repel
How
steps.
would you have Game Hook or Pokebite know how many times you bonked a wall? The game doesn't keep track of that.
The game, we added a thing to the game that keeps track of it.
So you had to modify
Actually,
the game
hold
deep
on.
down?
Hold on.
Yes.
Now that you think about it, when we were doing the randomizers for Gen 2, and there was that done button at the very end, there was a bonk counter on that.
Yeah, we stole that. We took that.
We stole it.
Yeah, we took that. We took that code. I saw that and I was like, we're putting that in. Take it.
Actually,
Wait, what came first? Like, did you see us do it, or did it just like you just played it?
No. I
and
saw
knew?
the speed choice ROM.
oh, that's what we use for the
that's
randomizers.
cool. And then I saw that and I was like, we need to get that.
You know another
when we
feature it
added
had that I really liked? It would show the amount of time you spent in the bag in Overworld. There were lots of runs where
Yeah.
even if I beat Steve
I have that too.
even if I beat Steve by 15 minutes, he still had less menuing time than I did. And it just embarrassed
Yeah.
me.
Well, I told you you can't fix it because you're doing a controller. It's just something I innately can do. Like you can no hesitate your movement in the overworld, and that's why your overworld movement is always better than mine. But I can purposely like click 7 times in the bag, and you can't.
All right, I think the delete. Yeah, here's the move deleter. Get rid of this fly. Thank you. Well, I just have crunch.
It's not that much of an advantage being like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that like it's, this many items down from the top, and I just kind of memorize it. Um, but being able to just like, hey, I'm just gonna go down and I'm gonna keep going down and I'm not gonna hesitate going down that the controller offers is an improvement over how I walk. Because I do a lot of hesitate walking to not walk into things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never gonna change because that's just the nature of the keyboard.
Weird.
Yeah, I never thought about that. That's interesting. Is it because the keyboard, like, what would you say, like, why is that the nature of the keyboard?
Because you can go from down to left like instantly. I have to manually click a button and there's gonna be a delay between the clicking of the two buttons.
I wonder if it's easier just because it's a lot easier to click a key once versus a button one time. You could easily click it twice by accident.
I mean, it's not a big delay, but I'm saying you can instantly go down to left. I have a, like a millisecond delay, but those start adding up because you turn like a million times in the game.
I am really cutting on PowerPoints here.
Me too. I have one left.
I'm gonna have a. Well, I just learned Psychic by level up since I didn't have Fly. Oh well.
James O'Mara, we did add the typing, but it's already in the game. Dark is in this game.
Wait,
Yeah.
it is?
Like Crunch.
Hey, somebody forgot about Houndoom having Crunch.
I battled
Houndoom's a
Bulbasaur trainer again. It's just a default thing I do is I just go out of the cave and then I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna go right, and then like she's there.
Yep.
Man, Steve's ahead of me now. I'm about to get the Dratini.
I picked up all the rare candies early, which lagged me behind, but I got to save the time back when I didn't have to go for the candies now. Oh, did you mean not the typing? Did you mean adding air slash to the game? Yes, there are 3 open moves in the game that you could add moves. And that's what we did.
It makes me wonder why the game developers simply just didn't add 3 more moves. They had to have seen they had room.
I think they probably just didn't have like ideas for what they wanted to put there.
I think so.
They probably maybe they cut stuff that they were like, well, like these moves, maybe they're not like exactly what we want them to be, or they're too broken, and they remove stuff.
I mean, I heard there was from like Did You Know Gaming that like they were just under a big time crunch, and that's kind of led to why a lot of the Kanto area is just kind of not fleshed out completely.
Yeah. They also like they were having compression problems. Like they there was too much data to fit on the cartridge, so they were even considering cutting Kanto because there was not enough space. So like I think the cartridge was just like too small, so they couldn't put a lot of events and things into Kanto.
Oh my god, I just didn't get paralyzed 3 times on Meganium, Kadabra, and Haunter. And if I had gotten fully paralyzed any one of those times, I would have lost.
Oh my gosh.
I had to go
Sketchy.
all the way back to the cave because I forgot Dratini again. You know how often I do that? A lot. I'm considering having some code in my overlay. Like, if there's like the first time I enter the Dragon's Den, I need to have like a giant PNG of Dratini splashed all over the screen. And it won't go away until I get it.
Okay, time for.
Oh, yeah, Yveltal in general was added to the game. Yes.
Yep.
Obviously, it doesn't have a Gen 2 moveset, and we took the liberties of basically taking the Gen 8 moveset and pretty much grabbing the most 1-for-1 replacements. That's why if you go to the beginning of the stream and you take a look at the moveset that is there, I have a comparison between the Gen 8 moveset and the Gen 1 or Gen 2 moveset that I made. And you'll notice that like it gets Focus Blast in Gen 8. Well, the closest thing is Dynamic Punch. And that's why we have Dynamic Punch, even though it's a bird.
There's only one biting TM. Rock Smash doesn't count. A lot of stuff is just gonna get it just because of how many fighting moves there are.
Why am I still using Air Slash? I have Oblivion Wing.
I
I
end up
just
losing
fully
this.
I just fully rare candied right before Will.
Not a bad idea.
I'm still gonna pick up the Kanto candies, but I don't think the levels are super needed.
The Kanto candies also don't take very long.
At least they're very quick candies.
The
Oh,
longest one is like 12 seconds or something.
so
Like, you mean
unfortunate.
the one on the island, or the one from the guy who won't shut up?
The guy who won't shut up.
Okay.
I was a sliver away from knocking out Umbreon in one hit.
Hey, Steve.
And you didn't get it?
Steve, I got a reset on the Rival and Victory Road. I was on his Meganium at low health. He was one hit away, and I got paralyzed twice.
Thanks to Oblivion Wing, I didn't take any damage during the battle with Karen. But boy, did my HP went down and it went up. It went all over the place. But I finished with full.
Nice.
Man, the Rival sucks in this game. I think he's related to Koga.
Yeah, the rival's pretty bad. Okay, Lance.
I'm on land.
Yeah.
Most likely going to lose this again.
Oh, I got the 25% Thunderwave miss. Nice.
I did not.
I used a Paralyzed Berry for the first Paralyze. Well, guys, beat Lance without taking any damage.
Nice.
I'm somehow 0 resets, despite all of that
Wow.
bad spinner luck.
It's level 50 we get Oblivion Wing, right?
Yep.
Okay. I've got one rare candy. I'm going to have to wait till 49. I think I can get to 49 after Karen.
Yeah, I beat Lance.
It might be a Scott versus Steve thing again, unless I can catch up somehow.
How many resets are you at, Scott?
0.
Dang.
Okay, that would explain how you and me are like basically tied.
I'm at 3.
How many do you have?
I was like, I'm playing perfect. If he's gotten any resets, how could he do better than me?
No resets.
2 of my resets were on Jasmine, but
I
honestly,
did a lot of optional training to get the level for Jasmine
See?
to have a consistent fight there.
honestly, my main screw up was just forgetting the Kenya. Like, having to teach Fly restricted my moveset horribly. It made Jasmine way harder.
Hmm.
It's okay, though. I used a repel in front of Bruno, so he can get away from me.
Scott, do you do the fly after the SS Aqua thing?
No, I do teleport. Teleport's faster.
Oh,
I
Teleport
used to
from
do the Fly
watch this.
strat.
You teleport from inside the docks and you go to the center.
Yeah, the game sets that as your default warp point.
interesting. Learning even new, tiny, literal half a second time saves.
That is my favorite time save in this game. It's so interesting.
I never once did that until Speed told me it like 6 or so streams ago.
Okay, I should have used... Alright, I'm gonna reset Karen right away. I could use my rare candy now. And of course I didn't save for it. Really?
So of these 3, Zygarde is definitely going to be the best, right?
I can say that for certain. It's gonna start with all of the backported moves.
Yeah, it gets like a bunch of ground type moves. that are
1,000
just
waves,
fantastic.
1,000 arrows, and Core Enforcer.
Yeah.
Apparently Zygarde has 4 signature move, but let's see, there's 1,000 arrows, 1,000 waves. There was another one of those thousands. It literally has no secondary effect, so I just ignored it.
Okay.
It would have just been a worse version of Earthquake. How are you going to make its signature move hit flying types? I took care of that, actually. I made 1,000 Arrow its own type. It'll hit everything just like ground type moves will, except it can hit flying types. That's the only difference. But the one
And what type
downside,
is it?
Steve, I'm 15 seconds behind you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm battling Sabrina.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I got caught by one of
Land's
the
Wrath,
spinners.
that's
Never
what it
mind.
was. Yeah, I didn't backport that. So Steve, you were
Yeah,
asking
Right.
what the type was called?
Yeah.
The arrow type.
I don't know why, but when you say that, it makes me think Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right. The one disadvantage is that it won't get stabbed, but you start with 1,000 waves too, so that'll just be your stab move. I just really wanted to make sure it can hit ground flying types.
Skip Bloom Trainer got me.
I gotta reset on Lance. Man, is my second run gonna be worse than my first run? I think so.
You know, I was pretty darn sure that my second run was going to be worse than my first run, but I am surprisingly chugging along quite well.
Yeah, it's
This
because you're
Pokemon
getting
is
beginner's luck.
really
The fact that
solid.
The fact that I forgot strength and had to walk back to get it is like destroying this run for me. Lost so much time doing that.
Ah, flinch. Okay, why am I not having the paralysis cure berry for this? I guess I just don't do good under pressure.
James, we are pretty much racing, but technically we're all playing in our own right. Just together.
Yeah. Not competitive at all.
Yep, that's why
Yeah,
I'm
and
losing.
nobody
and I'm not
gets
even...
disappointed when
It's
they
why-
lose by 1 second.
Yeah, it's why I'm losing, and I'm still sounding okay. Although when we
if I
did the
lost by 1
randomizer
second, that would be
races,
hype, though.
although when we did the randomized races, it did get a little competitive.
Oh, super competitive.
I think Steve rage quit once or twice. I mean, I did once, so
You could get stuck in those though, like, and just not be able to progress, right?
No, not if the person who made them was decent enough coding.
Hmm. Oh, someone
The
raided
Gen
me,
2 one
thanks.
though did have one fatal flaw. There's a guy east of Brock who normally gives you the silver wing.
Yeah.
For some reason, he could hold something useful. I can't remember what it was.
it was the machine part.
Yeah, that was it. For some reason, he could hold the machine part, but other than that,
that's
it was
brutal.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Some guy forgot to code logic for that, I guess. It only happened to us twice, I think. Like 25 runs.
okay. Well, I made a tragic mistake. I did not enter Cerulean Gym before finishing Nugget Bridge.
I was really unlucky on Lance.
Did you have to go back to the power plant?
No, I just didn't go in the gym.
Misty. Yeah.
Yeah, Misty I had to spawn her.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Our screens are synchronized right now with Misty appearing.
Speed just finished Lance. I find it a little comical.
Hey, come on. Be nice.
That's why I said a little comical.
I mean, everything just went downhill when I forgot the Spearow. Everything went downhill real quick.
I agree. Handcuffing your moveset is not great.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't have to. I could have just surfed back to Morty's town. I could have just done that. But I was like, you know what? I'll just have Fly in the short term. And I'm like, wow, I get a more powerful move. And then I realized I'd have a problem with Jasmine. I'm like, uh-oh. I mean, I ended up teaching over Bite, but it's really useful to still have Bite for Jasmine because if you run out of dynamic punches, Bite still does about a quarter and it can flinch.
Oh, interesting, Scott. So one of the things that I first do when I enter Kanto, Speed taught me this, is that instead of going left to Erica, I immediately take a right to Lavender, and I just touch foot in Lavender.
Yeah. And then you like fly back there later.
Yes.
Yeah,
Steve isn't going to copy the other half of my route, which is going through Rock Tunnel in the dark.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
used to
but
do
at
that.
some point I taught air slash, or I taught shadow ball over air slash out of like sheer panic, and I just used on surge. So I feel like I was it what's it when you use something enough times where you feel like it's done. You feel good about it. Uh,
I
oh
don't
well,
know.
it's
Is
a
there a word
sense
for
of
that?
worth. Yeah,
Hmm.
it justified its existence.
Yeah, justified.
Because quite frankly, I wasn't going to use air splash much, anyways.
Air splash.
Okay, well, if we're going to be making fun of tongue twisters, come on.
Hey, I have the right to do it. I do it all the time.
It's okay, James O'Mara. I don't get flash anymore, and I just had to memorize the one room. Just one. That's all. In Mount Silver.
But Rock Tunnel has 4 rooms. How are you going to memorize that?
Exactly. I don't.
I'm the only... I think I'm the only one who does it.
I used to do it. I stopped doing it though.
Was it just hard to, like, do it consistently, or...
I think it's slower.
I just do it because that's what the actual speedruns do.
Yeah, the issue is input speed though, and cognitive processing speed on 4x speed. I think it's slower on 4x speed, whereas I think walking to Lavender Town is faster on 4x speed.
Actually,
but just because of cognitive processing cycles, you're not gonna be able to react as fast.
That part might actually be a lot easier for me because I actually developed a bonking path where like I go left this many times, right this many times. I've been able to go through Rock Tunnel in 15 seconds or less. Consistently.
Interesting.
So I guess that's just a unique skill of mine. I can memorize stuff like that.
It's kind of why I mentioned that I think it really just goes down to the Skip Bloom trainer for me. If I battle the Skip Bloom trainer, then yeah, he may have saved some time. But I don't think it's an enormous time save.
Hey, I get style points. That's enough for me. Oh, dog's barking. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
Dang it.
Okay, they
I am
stopped.
just... Oh, B-Drill Trainer's got me today. He's got my card, got my number.
Oh, right. You don't do Brock. That's why I feel so far behind right now.
Oh, did you already do Brock?
Yeah, I've already done Brock.
Yeah, I just don't like walking through the city twice. It's not a good explanation. Quite frankly, like I said, it's basically moving 20 steps I'm saving. That is almost nothing.
Yeah. Any time save is good, though.
I guess,
like I told Speed, there's another time save in Cerulean. You could just touch your head inside of the Cerulean so that way you spawn Misty later. But you don't have to pick up the machine part then. You can just pick up the machine part on your way to Misty.
Yeah, you can come back for it.
Yeah, it's like a 5-step time save. It's almost nothing, but it's something.
Yeah, I don't do it because I always forget.
Actually, the reason I don't do it is because most of the time after I'm done with the trainers, I need to heal bad.
Well, that was about to say, there is that validation. If you are pretty sure you'll run out of PP by the time you get to Misty, then you should probably do it. Because PP can be a legitimate issue. Oh, wait, I'm doing blue.
Wow.
I used
still doing this.
Too many double teams where that Pidgeot was really hard to hit.
I wonder what my
Stop
fourth move is going to
full
be.
restoring. He just full restored the Gyarados twice.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Let's make sure I have that.
I don't understand why Arcanine just used Swift. I feel like that's literally like the worst move he could use on his whole moveset. I mean, Extreme Speed's stronger than Swift, and Fire Blast is stronger than Swift. I don't understand.
Does it even have Swift? It has Swift?
Sorry,
I didn't know it had Swift.
Yeah, it used Swift on me. This run and last
so
run.
Weird. Huh.
I did my
Strange.
casual fly to pallet twice.
Yeah.
You know, something kind of ironic, Scott, how I told you that I do rock tunnel blindly. My
Yeah.
visual cues are entirely reliant on me using the bike. The one time I had to go in there without the bike, I actually got lost.
That's funny.
Because I look at the pedaling and see if I'm going slow or quick, and that's how I know I'm going the right direction. It's hard to tell when walking. But in
Right.
Mount Silver, I actually walk, just because it's a very short distance.
Yeah. Steven, my streams are synchronized on my side.
We're not racing. Oh, Steve, we're synchronized. Man, I think Surge might give me a reset. Wait, no, use Oblivion Wing.
Ah, I did it. I got through the dark cave with on the bike. Something I very rarely do.
How close are you two together?
We were at the exact
I'm
same spot.
Starting my
fighting
first
right
red
now.
attempt.
Oh
Yep.
no. One of you's gonna get sub-hour.
Freeze on the blast toys. Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
That's gonna cost you the run, Steve.
I died. The worst part is,
Oh,
like,
no.
I knew Oblivion Wing could have healed me.
Oh,
The
the
one
Blastoise
chance
crit
Oblivion
me.
Wing could have done something, it didn't.
Scott died too?
Yeah, the Blastoise crit me.
Hey, you're both still tied now. I wonder what my pulse says.
Lost again. Pikachu paralyzed.
Hey Scott, now you have to win. Most of my audience think you're gonna win.
No, I don't think I'm gonna win. Red is
Blastoise
pretty
is using
unpredictable.
Surf. Very weird.
That is weird.
Maybe he ran out of blizzards?
Maybe.
Oh, three move blast or 3 moves on Snorlax.
Dang it, I encountered the spinner again.
Hey, I've got Shadow Ball. I should use an Aspeon, right? It's a joke.
You have curse?
1 hour 47.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, Steve just beat you twice.
It's a good day. Very good day. One reset. Literally one. And it was because of a freeze.
Yeah.
Man. My
I had
race
2
is
resets.
my race
1
is
hour,
gotta have been
1 and
bad. Wow.
1 hour, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Dang.
I mean, to be fair, you were pretty much fighting perfection. Scott and I had very low resets on run 1 and 2.
I feel like I'm not good under pressure. When it's just me and Steve, I tend to play way better. I think it's just
Yeah.
because Scott sets such a high standard.
Maybe, I don't know. I think my play was kind of off tonight. I made like a ton of weird mistakes. The first run was like very bad for me. There was a lot of just like weird.
Yes,
resets
there's
and
no
stuff.
doubt if you would have gotten strength and the luck stayed the same throughout the entire run, you would have won.
Wait, the first run?
No, this second one.
Forgot strength second.
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
think if I got strength, I would have won. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like 20 seconds or like
I
what was
got
it,
ended it
17 seconds
with
behind you.
hour 40 and 47 seconds. So let's see if you finished with 105.
I'm honestly kind of.
You know what's funny? I could have. I learned outrage. Don't you hate that at the very end? The you defeated red is delayed until you don't learn a move.
I've split early because of that before.
Oh,
Oh my god. The ride-on just crit me with Rock Slide, and I still lived somehow. Now I'm gonna
Nice.
drain its life force.
So, I think if the Blastoise, the first time the Blastoise used Blizzard on me, it set up Rain Dance, and I set
Mhm.
up Agility once, and then I set up Curse, and then it used Blizzard and it crit me. And
I mean, we
think
both set up on
would've-
Blastoise. I just used all 6 double teams on Blastoise.
Yeah, I think I also would have won if the Blastoise did not crit me.
The Blastoise really didn't care that I used double team because, like, out of like
Oh.
the 6 or 7 opportunities it got to hit me, it hit me like 4 of them.
I think the reason he used Surf was because he detected a Blizzard miss.
Yeah. Turn 1, he uses Rain Dance, and then he uses Surf instead of Blizzard.
Yeah, I remember when I did this with Steelix, I had Mudslap for red. I would set up on the Espeon, and once it got to -6, it only spammed Swift. It would never use Mudslap. It would never use Psychic.
Yeah. I had a strat like that recently. Getting water types to use double edge on a rock type Pokemon. Because they're like, oh, my water moves don't do very much damage. Yeah, because I set up with Calm Mind, and then they're like the special defense becomes ridiculous, and then they're like double edge. This is the move.
Oh, you're talking about Emerald. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot Misty.
What did you forget? Misty?
I was about to talk to Oak, and I realized I don't have the Cascade badge.
I don't think I've ever done that ever.
I've done that once. Well, it's because I teleported back after I talked to Misty because I needed to heal. Yeah. I feel like my play's been bad 2 days in a row, but first run we were all a minute apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Run 1's actually going to be faster.
I feel like run 1 was very close between all of us. We were like each a minute apart. It's pretty close. I think this one felt more, to me at least, a little bit more exciting in terms of a run.
I think so, yeah.
Xerneas run, I don't know why, like, I think it's because the end, Xerneas with Geomancy just kind of, like, stomped red. Whereas Yveltal did not really have, like, a strong move against red. Like, it has solutions, but the solutions are a little bit inconsistent. Because, like, imagine if we just had a thing that was as consistent as Geomancy. In this case, Steve would have just beat me because he was 20 seconds ahead we were, like, about the same actually going into red. But we probably would have ended up like 1 or 2 seconds apart, and that would have been it. But then like this was a little bit more unpredictable because Blastoise froze you, Blastoise crit me, and then I went into my battle again against red and got paralyzed by the Pikachu first turn. So
yeah, wait.
Whereas like Xerneas didn't have that.
Wait, hold on. What did you do on Pikachu? I Dark Pulsed it.
Yeah, I finished the game 3 levels lower than you, so
Oh.
Because I knew that you were ahead of me, so I was like cutting stuff.
Oh, okay.
Steve's
I finished.
I'm like, I have to make up. Because I was like, I have to make up in some way for the fact that I did like a more like conservative strategy for Jasmine, and I forgot Strength. So I'm like, I know I'm behind. So like all throughout the portion of the game after Jasmine, I was just like cut. If I don't absolutely need something, I'm not gonna take it.
That's how I used to beat Steve back in the day of randomizers. I would just try and cut things while he didn't.
Yeah. Being level 63 guarantees the damage range on the Pikachu, so then you just knock it out with Dark Pulse and you don't have problems.
Yeah. James, the way Geomancy we got it to work is we basically just made it Sky Attack for turn 1 and then increased by 2 stages on the other stuff.
Funnily enough,
oh boy.
I didn't backport it like exactly properly. For some reason, it would say like, I think Xerneas would say it like it dug underground, but I think Scott found the solution to fixing that. He showed me it in the Discord.
Solve that today.
Actually, another glitch I made with Geomancy is that Geomancy could miss from Sand Attack, even though that's not supposed to be how it works. Oops.
Oh my gosh. Zygarde is going to be wild.
Yeah, that one's going to be awesome.
I mean, its level up moveset's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's Earthquake at 10.
Why? Yeah.
I mean, the only problem is that you are going to have to figure out a strategy for beating red, and it might have to be curse-based. Unless you think you can just brute force them.
Oh, we get Safeguard again. Perfect.
I will always underestimate that move, and I will pretty much never really...
Yeah, I guess the Blastoise with Blizzard, this is going to be a similar situation with Dragonite, where Dragonite really struggles because it just gets one hit by the Blastoise. So like, what do you do? Like,
that level 72, that level 72 sharpen is just so out of reach. Like we just learned if you pretty much do almost minimum battles, and then you grab all of the candies except for the one that's in the dark that I don't get. You
like,
you finished at 68.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
Steve, I was about to close my poll. 0% of them thought you would win.
0%. Yep. I will have you guys know that even against Austin, I always have a chance on run 1. When things get back, so how should I say it? I am a very, very good player on my feet, but when it comes to just straight up speed, I lag behind. So that's why the second runs, you guys always pass me, but the first runs, I usually win because I play a little bit more conservative, and, like Ike, and that usually helps later.
Yeah.
Like we just played a run with Ike, Genesect, and Ike, he was 7 levels higher.
Yeah, I know.
For rival 5, and like he trounced the rival. Meanwhile, we needed like crit luck.
Yeah, Ike is very good at this. Like he like feels like that person who is like the intuitive genius. Just they kind of like move through things effortlessly.
Right.
Every time I see him play something, I'm like, oh, I struggled so hard with this run. He's like, oh, it's not that hard. And it's like, this is my second run, and it's like a time that's like 10 minutes faster than mine. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm so confused. I'm working so hard at this.
I think he just understands that resets cost you a lot of time, and in order to mitigate resets, you can just battle really experienced, rich trainers. Because I noticed that's what he did.
But I think he also understands when like having resets is also fine. Like he's very good at balancing the idea of like, okay, so like with this one trainer, I just know it's going to be bad. I'm just going to have to luck through. That's fine. I'll luck through this one trainer. I'll beat everyone else consistently. Like he's also good at balancing that. And I think that's why he has success with like fire types. Because fire types often like they get walled by one trainer.
You just brought up a pet peeve. We did a run with Ike where there is no strategy for Lance. The strategy was get a crit, and that's exactly what he did. He just got it faster than us.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we call the Ike strategy.
Yeah, you just gotta like. So I'm like, those are kind of things. I think actually I learned something. I learned 2 things today. One was the speedrunner trick, which I'm forgetting what it was.
If the girl in Celadon gets in your way, go down and up the stairs.
Go down and up the stairs. And then the second thing I learned is that the idea of going to the lighthouse first doesn't make any sense, because I spent 2 times going through that route when Steve only did it once. So like that's another thing. Like I had that as a disadvantage, going through the route twice. And then I also did strength, so I did that route 2 extra times because I didn't teleport.
I feel like that strat only helps if you're using something like Murkrow, like something bad.
I pretty much look at it this way. If you can one-shot Haunter, Ghastly, like you outspeed and you can knock out all of them, I just go for it. Like if you need to live on Gengar, so be it. Eventually, he will miss a hypnosis. It just happens.
Yeah. The reason I've always done that one is because I'm going to get the mint berry so that I can wake up on the hypnosis no matter what. But like, this is another situation where it's probably that I'm trying to play like with too high fidelity, just like, hey, I have a solution for this, so I did it. Rather than like, I'm really optimizing for the peak performance in a race, which is just go and fight the Gengar, because like the hypnosis has 45% accuracy. It's gonna miss.
This is why actually the racing is one of the most fun forms of playing, because you get set in your own ways, and then you play against somebody else and you're like, how did you pass me? And then you realize, oh, they did something I never would have considered.
Yeah. I like the Kanto routing is interesting. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to change. I like the idea of going to Lavender Town and just like poking in and then flying away. Or you can teleport away. Do you teleport away from Lavender Town?
I fly away, because if you teleport, you probably go back to Vermilion, and I want to go to Saffron.
You can go to like Saffron. I go to Saffron, then I like go into the maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go to Saffron, I go into the door of the Poke Center, then back out, then I go and fight Erica, and then I teleport to Saffron.
Ooh.
But like I could then teleport to Saffron, go get the Lavender waypoint, teleport back to Saffron, go and fight Sabrina.
You've definitely taught me an interesting thing that teleport is technically faster than fly in like every scenario, and I should utilize it if I can.
Yeah, this is like the only gen where you just straight up get free teleport, so we gotta utilize it.
That's another thing I do. Like when I go south from defeating Brock, I go into the Viridian City Pokemon Center for one step, then I go back out. Then once I defeat what's her name? Janine, I just teleport back to Viridian City and then fight Blue.
I've known that strategy. I just
Hmm.
always forget to do that.
Interesting.
Tiny little things. Did you get cursed, Steve?
No.
Yeah, that's another difference between our
runs.
plays. You did both runs. Yeah, me too. I got it both runs.
I kept double team the whole run.
I was using the Curse, Agility, Oblivion Wing strat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do too.
Yeah, I looked at my leaderboard. My Xerneas and Yveltal run are like 20 seconds apart, and I wonder if your results are that close.
Xerneas? Let me see.
Ooh, I actually forgot. I should check my leaderboard, see where this stands, because 1 hour is very, very good.
What are you guys doing next?
I think next would be Zygarde, right?
Second place. I passed up Swampert.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I've been playing so bad these last couple runs. I think next time I need to do like warm-up runs offline with some like other random Pokemon. Like not practice, but like, I don't know, like some sort of vanilla run, just warm myself up.
Yeah.
Scott is too smart, IMA.
Well, I feel like there was learning both ways around, but I feel like Scott's advice was more time-saving than our advice today.
My advice?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think I actually learned a lot of like time-saving stuff from you. Like the lighthouse stuff is pretty big. I think there's like a little bit of stuff I can do in Kanto that's going to make my route a little bit more efficient.
I feel like there's different ways of doing Kanto, honestly. Like, I still know Steve mentioned the Squidgy route, but I watched one of his newer videos. He doesn't do the, like, Surf to Blaine then Janine anymore. He started going through Cycling Road to do Janine early. Like, I'm so confused
see that too.
Worse. That's definitely worse.
Yeah,
there's no way Cycling Road is faster.
No, there's no way.
Because
there just can't be, because you still have to get to Blaine. Blaine is out of the way, and Janine is right on the way.
Yeah, like, what's a shorter amount of walking distance? Blaine to Janine, or Celadon down to Fuchsia? Like, I feel like Celadon to Fuchsia is more walking distance.
Yeah, I should make a time comparison for that and, like, test it out to see, like, what we... Because, like, yeah, like, intuitively, I just, like, I spouted out what I felt emotionally, which is just like, oh, no, that's obviously worse. But, like, is it? I don't know. So, like, maybe it would be good to see a comparison. But I do think that the way we're doing it right now is probably the fastest.
I don't know if Squidgy's the one who developed the beginning of the strategy, but I definitely noticed that pretty much everybody starts with Erica instead of Sabrina, even though technically Sabrina is the closest.
Speedrunner thing. It's a speedrunner thing.
I actually always did Erica first, just because, like, Sabrina's, like, all the way in, like, top right. I'd like to do her second, so that way I can go straight to Cerulean.
I actually still have the notes that Squidgy sent me. I kept a notepad of it.
Nice.
And recently I sent the Squidgy notes with some Kanto updates to Ike, so that way Ike could start doing Gen 2 stuff.
Yeah. Ike's gonna dislike this generation.
No, he'll do it rustless.
He will, yeah. But
actually,
then he'll get worse
I think
times.
Gym Leader Matt, I think he bans Rest, Cursed, and Toxic.
Yeah.
It does make everybody's crystal runs more unique to watch.
I don't know. I actually like it with the generic runs. I like it because, like, I find
using Curse.
It just gets really interesting though when there is like play that is outside of Curse, because it's like people think Curse is always the solution, but it isn't. And a lot of the time, it's really refreshing when we like find little ways around it. Like, yeah, it is a lot of the time Curse is going to be the solution, but
yeah. I mean, I did
Ike won the.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Ike won the Parasect race. Gym Leader Matt won the Smeargle race, and Speedrunner won the Porygon race.
Oh, I remember that. I got really mad when I figured out that everybody was using Hyper Fang. It's just right there. It was in my face, and I didn't see it.
Hey, at least I had the record for fastest time with a special Smeargle.
That is true. Yeah, you did do the fastest special, Smeargle.
I was surprised when it wasn't the answer. Like, we did consider sketching Karate Chop early on, but that would make Rival 2 much harder.
Yeah.
But apparently some of you all took that risk, and it paid off. I'm gonna deafen myself a sec. Alright, everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where Steve and I, by ourselves, will do